Hello everybody, thank you for tuning in. Now today I'm using a new microphone. Well, it's not a new microphone, it's one I bought that I never used. For tuning in, and it will sound a little bit more echoey to my standard microphone, but it means that I can have my hands in front of me free and I'm not trying to navigate around the microphone, which is quite nice because I've got some work to do today. I'm going to finish off a blog about Rift. We've done a forensic investigation on Rift, and we are definitely going to be publishing that in the not too distant future. We're going to be publishing it in the future, but only about an hour and a half away. So the first one on the scene is Susie. Hello, Susie. Hope you've had some sleep. I've got two dogs home alone at the moment, looking after two dogs that might start barking, and I might have to go out and have a wee look. I was going to do a bit of a follow-up on a couple of things that I was looking at. I'll just see if I can bring up the screen. And we've got a new video where people are still trying to believe that GG gold token is legitimate, which is absolutely batshit crazy. Hello, Barb. Nice to see you here again. And I think we bet Neville here today, which is friggin' batshit crazy. But either that or he hasn't spoken yet. So let me show you what I did yesterday. Can I show you what I did yesterday? I have to think about that. I think I can. So we received a database. Here it is. Yeah, so I can actually show you this database. I'll just bring it up, of outreach people who a Pakistani company had actually given me. So when Pakistani people come to me and they tell me that there's a company that's doing shady stuff, they normally want me to go after the company they used to work for. And the reason they did that is because they have had their wages garnished or they've had them held back. So then it's all very well to work for a company that theoretically is running a scam and then ask for my help. But the obvious thing is, well, how come you were working for a company knowing it was running a scam, and now that you aren't getting what you want out of it, you want to reach out to me and ask me for help? So I've changed my strategy quite a bit, and I'm now going back to them and saying, well, give us the database of the victims that you've been talking to. So a couple of days ago, we received this database here, and it's an Excel database, and there's all these links to Instagram accounts. And we did this yesterday. I went through everybody, because if you come out here enough, I think there was a outreach sending, and there's also an area here where it tells me, I don't know why, but this is different to what I had just a few minutes ago, but it tells me the ones that they're in communication with, and the yellow ones is where they're just about going to close the deal and the like. Aha, there's Neville. Good on you. So today I've got quite a few inquiries back from people. Hopefully this will bring up the window that I want, and of course it didn't. So 1 minute, please call it. We'll fix it up so you don't get my chat box in the room. That one there. Okay, so now what we've got is we've got people from LinkedIn who have reached out to, and they want to know what it's all about. So what they could do is they could look at yesterday's video, which I am going to show you, because if I go to my YouTube channel, and I wasn't going to go live today. Oh, Velvet, nice to have you here as well. Must be Sunday evening, I think. That's why we got lots of visitors today. That's great. The whole team's here. Put the band back together, I think. Now, if you go to my playlist, my live section, you can see I've got 6 lives ready to go, and there was yesterday's live section here, and
claim that deserves its own evidence.
In here we went through.
Don't publish that the profile is AI simply because the informant says so. Instead,
there we go. So in here you can see I've got all the tabs along the top here. That was all my LinkedIn stuff. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back and go to this LinkedIn and say I talk about it in the first 15 minutes of my YouTube live, and I'm just going to go tell the dog, Pixel! Oh my goodness, 2 of them are barking now. All right, don't think I'm coming out. 1 minute, please. What are you doing? Hey, come here. Go and get up the girls. Shh, come here. It's like being home with 2 teenage kids. Right, so, and then what's really cool is after I've done that, I can basically cut and paste her message, and then I can, you know, send this off.
Hi, Elena. I've obtained what appears to be an internal sales database from a Pakistani publishing ghostwriting operation targeting people in the US. Your name and LinkedIn details appear in those internal records, which is why I contacted you specifically. I've been investigating a large network of publishing, ghostwriting and marketing companies operating through numerous websites and company identities. The pattern I'm investigating involves people being approached for services such as book publishing, ghostwriting, editing, cover design, Amazon KDP assistance, book marketing and social media promotion. I'm contacting people in the database because I'm concerned some have already paid money, while others may currently be in the process of being approached or sold additional services. Have you recently had contact with anyone offering any of these services? If you have, please tell me the company name, website, and who you've been dealing with. If you've already paid them anything, please don't send any more money until we speak. I'm not selling anything or asking you for money. I'm an investigative journalist trying to warn people whose information has appeared in this operation's sales records before they potentially lose money.
Yeah, so anyway, so that's what I'm doing, and as you can see, now I've got to spend the long, laborious task of going through all the inquiries I get on LinkedIn. But the good thing about it is I've already loaded a lot of this into ChatGPT, which is actually very, very exciting. And we can get a lot of my answers answered really easily just simply by clicking on a link. Now, just before I went live, I did hear a couple of noises from Zoom telling me that there was a couple of live meetings in, so we thought we'd do a bit of Zoom gate crashing, and then once I've logged into all these Zoom meetings, I will then play a video of people telling us that they believe, and actually, why don't I do that while you guys are, so let's put this into perspective. This is 4 hours old, and someone has decided to upload a video basically telling everybody how good GGG token is, and the Professor Roberts is actually in this video, which even makes it even more batshit crazy. And I'll put this on while we're listening, when I'm trying to log into all these Zoom meetings, and hopefully it will give you some insight. But I can't believe what I'm hearing here. These people are delusional, and they think that there's a token out there worth $500 each now, I hear. And the professor's coming along here to tell them some lies, and he seems to be in a wheelchair. So it just gets better and better, ladies and gentlemen. But let's have a listen to this. If it's really echoey, if somebody can let me know if it sounds pretty normal. But it might be a bit jumpy because I'm logging into a lot of Zoom meetings in the background. Hopefully it's loud enough.
Right? I said, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. So I changed. Because of my soldier duties. And then, boom, 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 boom. I just did my bullet points, and then I went to the stage. And what was the result?
Oh, yes. Yeah. Sounds like a Filipino lady to me as well.
You know, I don't know, I just speak from the bottom of my heart, because that's how I am.
Yep, that's the dumbest thing you can ever do. Speak from the bottom of your heart when getting involved in an investment opportunity.
Because I saw a big thing in here, the future of
The future of the world.
The company's name is Global Gold Coin.
Oh my goodness.
This will surpass the existing cryptocurrencies right now.
Okay, so the global gold coin's going to overtake crypto.
Because Professor will be the one. But I understood very little yesterday that I am so overwhelmed. That's why I said,
I'm glad you say it's unreal, Susie, because I thought I was the only person that thinks that, well, it's just batshit crazy.
So he said, no, time is of the essence. Blah, blah, blah.
Now, it'll be a bit choppy because I'm trying to log into 100 Zoom meetings in the background.
That I coordinated today. This one,
Yeah.
and then some of them answer, but that's okay.
It's like she's back on the payroll again. Answer that question.
6 p.m. All over.
I watched the first 5 minutes of this and didn't really gather anything from it, but I thought I'd play it again because the professor is about to turn up, which is crazy. Now, I'm just turning her up to 100%, so let me know if it sounds okay and you can hear it. She's probably a bit quiet because she's got no microphone on her.
The website and the video. So I said, oh my God, this is it, right? I was laughing, right? They are the ones saying, I'm registering now. You think it's
Delusional.
wrong? I said, what's wrong? They said, my thing is not there, my code, right? So it's so easy. It's very easy. Okay, is that? Like that? Oh, okay.
Here we go.
Okay. So the bottom line here.
He might be getting his bum wiped. It looks like he's in an old people's home.
When you introduced me, right? I did not pay attention. You know what? It was only 10 cents at the time. Yeah.
Don't forget, this global gold coin theoretically is backed by real gold, and it's not even in the ground. It's sitting on top of a gold mine that's been closed since 1925, I believe. Here he is. Look at this.
Hi, everybody.
Hello, how are you?
A scammer.
Super.
Good. So nice to be here.
Last week I had a little medical situation. So I was in the hospital on Sunday. And they said I wouldn't get out till tomorrow. So my group, we have a global group of about 1 million people.
1 million people.
They're praying.
He's going to be scamming till he dies, this guy.
One of my bishops in Florida said Professor is going to leave the hospital on Sunday. And his wife called me from Florida and said, you're going to leave the hospital on Sunday. I said, no, I'm not. I said, the hospital said I'm not leaving until Tuesday because my chart's not correct. You understand? I'm diabetic. So they're praying, and then Sunday morning, the doctor comes to me.
So he's going to be a miracle.
I said, what? I'm not supposed to go home till Tuesday. He goes, now you're better. So what's the power of prayer?
Amen.
Yes?
Oh, the religious connection's just
So
incredible.
a couple things I think are very important.
Yep, to scam people before you die.
People have lost a lot of money. That's very bad.
To who?
I'm a professor of business at $1 billion level. $1 billion. 1 billion, 2 billion, 3 billion, 5 billion. I don't put my money into companies like BG Wealth. It's not a company.
BG
There's no
Wealth.
product. Amway is a company. Avon is a company. Mary Kay is a company. Herbalife is a company. Walmart is a company. They have a product, they sell the product, they get a profit. Trading money is not a company. It's illegal. It's a scam.
Okay.
So when I met Helena last year, I said, in BG Wealth, there's no money. It's new money, new money, new money. There's no product. I said, the company's going to crash. These pyramids have been going around the world for 10 years.
He knows all about them.
They take $1 billion, $2 billion, $3 billion. 10 years ago, there was a pyramid called OneCoin.
No.
It took $4 billion from people all over
Pixel.
the world. $4 billion.
That's all.
Okay? So, I have a question. If I go to Walmart and I buy a product and I have a receipt, but I don't like the product, can I go to Walmart and give the receipt and get my money?
Yes.
Okay? In Global Gold Coin, we have a product. We have a service. Everybody has 100% money back guarantee. Everybody.
Everybody guarantee. Well, let's see it.
Why? Because the coin goes up. The coin goes up.
How does the coin go up? It's not on an exchange.
Now, Bitcoin does not have 100% money back guarantee. Because Bitcoin goes up and down.
Sorry about the dog
up
barking.
and down, up and
Murphy.
down, up and down. I lost $5 million.
This meeting is being recorded.
That reset. So we need to understand it, harness it, right? Accept it and move with it. Or else we'll be left behind.
Go.
As I often say, Web 1 came and go, Web 2 came, and we're in Web 2 right now. And here comes.
This meeting is being recorded.
Our 2027 Team Pinnacle event of the year is called Breakthrough.
Hello.
January 7th through 10 in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. Let me explain to you what this event's all about.
Hello.
We are going to be addressing and improving every area of our lives. We're going to be helping you, of course, build your LegalShield business bigger and faster.
This meeting is being
At
recorded.
least we're doing it with purpose. And I often say we do it, for scalability, for compliancy, longevity, right? And all the things that are important to make a company great in the direction of what we're moving as a community. But we got to stick as a community. That's what I'm saying,
Okay, so this is a scam called
a community.
SALARIUM
A community is only strong. You guys have heard it said, right? Divided we fall, united we stand, right? And united as a community there for each other. Because I'm waiting for the day. I already envision it. Like I said, you guys going to be, earning, right? So much that eventually we're going to have like a separate club from the club, that the ones who want to be part of this club, meaning that one of the requirements will be give $5 a month. That's your membership to this club.
This meeting is being
right?
recorded.
That $5 a month, everybody's going to give. 10,000 strong, 50,000 strong, 100,000 strong. But then that money that we collect as a group, we're going to do great things with it, guys. Think about it. I mean, we're contributing as a society or community and raising, hundreds of millions of dollars. Think about the impact we could make in humanity.
We certainly are.
I don't feel like there's any reason, that anyone should have to.
Oh, I've been removed. All right.
And in here, Noreen.
I'm here, Dr. Steve.
And Debbie.
Right here.
Did you guys just see who I just kicked out?
No, I did not notice, Dr. Steve. Sorry about that.
I did.
Danny was just in here. Anyways, so let's continue. So as we come together as a group, can you guys check the chat and see who else is in here? And anyone that doesn't look, and we don't even know who's in here now.
Yes.
Anyway, so yeah, that's why we're moving this to our private community away from these guys. Yeah. I mentioned his name and there he is. Oh my gosh, I need to be careful what I'm saying. Remember I told you guys, manifesting at the speed of
This meeting is being
thought
recorded.
as 37. Yeah, so we don't know who else is. That's okay. So there's nothing, guy. We're actually gonna do some great things. I'm really excited about direction we're moving in and some of the great things that we're doing. So anyway, so back to what I'm saying. So yeah, guys, we're gonna do some great things in the direction we're moving in as a community, because as we prepare now for 2027 with the conferences, with all these different let's get them out of the yep, see, there we go. Oh my gosh. All right, guys, I'm gonna shut this Zoom down. We'll resume again. This is unbelievable. All right, bye.
Ha ha ha! Add that to 3,001 Zoom meetings disrupted and shut down. So isn't that hard case? So let's now what I've done wrong here is I don't know whether I grabbed everyone's names when I was doing that. So I don't know. But anyway, let's rejoin this one. I didn't keep the name in it. But Anthony Lee. And we'll open this up and we'll wait for another one of those. And we will just go back into another one here. So what we've got, we actually have a database of all these guys. Anthony Lee. So there we are, shutting down these meetings because they're too scared to talk about a genuine business, which is absolutely batshit crazy. Step chain. So let's do it. Let's go to here. I'll show you what we normally do. I'll just bring that one down. We'll go back to our entertainment in a minute. I'm glad I shut that off. Okay, so we go to here. We go to, if we click on here and search for Steve, I should have Steve somebody. What's his name called? Steve. No, I need to go into here and find him. That guy, there it is, Selenium Life. Go to Zoom meetings, go to Zoom, and here's a whole lot of Zoom names. And I'm going to make sure we've got a Zoom meeting ready to go with that name in it. And we'll see if they come back. In the meantime, I will try and go back to this, and we'll carry on listening to Professor until I find another Zoom meeting to crash. All right, let's have a listen.
Goes down because it's backed by gold. You understand?
Backed by invisible gold.
Gold has gone up.
And now we give a story about something that's not related to what they're doing.
Gold is a product. So 60 miles from here, I'm a partner in a gold mine. It's 1,000 acres.
Right.
It's in the mountains. It has 30 billion.
This meeting is being
this week going to start posting the registration list on our team website. So your team is your upline's going to go look and see if your name's on there. If your name is not on there, don't get mad when they don't return your calls super quick.
There we go. All teaching.
They're working with the people that really want to build this business really badly. And if you've got downline and they look in the list and they don't see your name on there, they're going to think, well, heck, I wish I had a leader that was more serious about the business. Then I would take it more seriously. If you want your team to be serious, you be serious.
Yeah.
All right. So Elizabeth, let me throw it over to you. One last thing I do want to share with you. At the mastermind in Vegas that I was attending a couple weeks ago, I wrote something down. It said, amateurs join a business, pros launch a business. Amateurs join a business, pros launch a business.
All righty.
And maybe you never launched. Maybe it's time for you to actually launch your business right now. Mm. And one of the quote I wrote down was, leaders get the organizations they deserve. That was a big one. Everybody in the room let out a little bit of a sigh, a gasp, an aha. That was a light bulb statement right there. Leaders get the organizations they deserve.
All righty, here we go.
If you're really consistent and focused and urgent about this business of yours, and you're plugging in and you're doing what you're supposed to do, the results will come. Your business is working even if you don't see the results yet. It's working even if it doesn't seem like it's working. This meeting is being recorded. As long as you're doing the right things, leaders get the organizations they deserve. Question is, up until now, have you deserved a big organization and a big income?
Okay.
And if not, are you ready to start deserving
Join me.
Show up to your business like you've never showed up before. Back to you, Elizabeth.
So amazing, guys. And so, guys, listen, here's what I just want to talk about the VIP package for just a minute, and then we're gonna close out the call, do our recognition, all of that. It's like, guys, you get Thursday night Midnight Madness, those are going to be special trainings that aren't going to be covered anywhere else from some of our guest speakers. That's 3 hours of training on Thursday night. You get all day Friday. You get the Friday lunch, right? So we provide lunch and you get a special speaker. Everybody gets Friday night dinner. Anybody who buys a ticket gets Friday night dinner. You get the training all day Saturday. You get your planner for all of 2027, built for our industry, built for our team. You get the House of Blues party Saturday night, and then of course your leader will have their own breakout on Sunday morning. All of that is included in the VIP package, and so it's absolutely just going to be an incredible weekend. If you need one of the other packages, so be it. Do that. The prices are per person. It's like when you take your family to the movie, right? If I want to take 3 people to the movie, I get to buy 3 tickets. This is the same way, right? Because they get the value of the information, right? I built this business for nearly 20 years with my husband and my late husband. And guess what? We bought 2 convention tickets. We bought 2 tickets to every Super Saturday. We both paid to go into business briefings, all of that. And so some markets now are like, okay, if both of you are on the same agreement, you don't have to pay. That's fine for the marketplace to do. It's just not reality, right? It's like if you're taking up a space in that room, that space comes with a cost. And so everybody has to have a ticket who wants to come to those events. And so it's absolutely worth it. You got to think, guys, Mr. Carruthers just showed you one sale. One sale is going to cover the expenses. The beautiful thing about this particular location is because it comes in 1 bedroom, 2 bedroom, and 3 bedroom condos. Guys, a 3 bedroom condo, literally you can pack 6 or 8 people in that condo and split the nightly fee and end up at $50 a night per person paying to be in that room. It is a beautiful resort that we're going to, and you can make it cost affordable for any of your team members that really want to be and need to be in that room. You can make it happen for them. So just excited about that. So Mr. Carruthers, if you've got anything you want to add, that's fine. If not, I'm going to go recognize some people and end our call.
Pay attention. By the way, I'm getting a bunch of feedback. Of course, everybody. I think we crashed the website, so it's being looked at right now. We had too many people.
I checked it just then while you were talking, and it's working on my end. So keep trying.
Yep, keep trying. It's getting on. Some people are getting in. And again, grab the VIPs. Will sell it the fastest. We'll accommodate everybody else. Okay, but VIPs, we only have a certain number because we got a limited room for the VIP lunch and also for the Midnight Madness. So.
Absolutely. All right, guys. So let me go through really quickly here some of our recognition. Guys, the 2 recruits a month, right? We do 2 a day to get 2 a month. Here, let's celebrate everybody who had 2 recruits.
And don't hang up. I see people hanging up.
I'm like, don't hang up. Don't hang up,
hanging
guys.
Don't hang up.
If your team was on here, you want to be cheering for them. Right? You want to be cheering for yourself.
If you can't celebrate others, you will never be celebrated.
Oh, good. Everyone's names on the screen.
And you might say, oh, celebration doesn't matter to me. Guess what?
The next person on your team is going to want to be
celebrated, and it's going to become a problem for you. So that's our 2 a month. Congratulations on Performance Club. Guys, Performance Club is literally the foundation of our business. Let's congratulate everybody in Performance Club that's on Team Pinnacle. How incredible. Most of these people, I would bet you are on this call right now. So let's celebrate them, guys. We're just in the C's. Look at all these people.
Elizabeth, real quick, while everybody's looking at the Performance Club, these are people that did $150 in sales or 150 points a month.
Just sales.
So
I hate sales. I hate multi-level marketing.
It's doable. Every part-timers, everybody can do it. The 2 a month club, I want to make sure you guys understand what that is. Just get 2 recruits a month.
So
you get 2 recruits this month. Next month, we're going to recognize you for that because that's the recipe. If you can just go get 2 recruits a month, that's Performance Club as well. So you're going to get recognized.
So you just need to find friends and tell them to sign up and you survive on commissions. But all their marketing will be telling you that you're going to be made a millionaire if you sign up.
Your team will explode.
No one's a millionaire. 99% of people in here
Congratulations on all the GC qualifiers.
It's just rubbish.
Awesome. Thank you. Thank you. Guys, senior associates, congratulations to all of our new senior associates just launching. Brian and Mr. Carruthers just talked about the difference in launching your business. These people just launched their business. So Lisa,
they just
Manera,
launched their business.
Leslie,
it's not even a business. None of these people will be earning $100,000 a year unless they sign up 2,000, 3,000 people.
Wismit, Bonnie,
and they bounce from one
Maury,
scam to the
Chad,
other.
Derek, Kirk, Prolific, Daniel. I've got my screen in the way now. Wilder, Cherry, congratulations to all of you. New managers. Guys, this is
Team
the core
Pinnacle.
rank. If you can get to manager and then teach somebody else to get to manager, guess
And
what?
also,
you can literally
they're not using
build your way all the way to the top
under
of
their
this
terms and
company.
conditions.
So
they have
congratulations to all
ignored
of our
the Zoom
new managers.
terms and
Guys,
conditions.
we're running a little long,
And if
so
you don't know
y'all
what I
please
mean by
celebrate
that,
all the people that you see here. New directors.
so
two
if
new
you
directors,
go to my website,
Thomas and Anthony,
thehick.com,
congratulations to both of you for hitting that phenomenal comp plan position.
and if you go to Zoom Patrol,
guys, our top producers so far this month, how incredible
and if you
is
click
this?
on
You can read
the
those,
acceptable user guidelines for Zoom,
our top producers
it says
just
here
so far.
that unauthorized multi-level marketing business cannot use Zoom to do multi-level marketing. So not only is this company promising you stuff they can't deliver on, they're also using Zoom against its user policies.
Top recruiters for the month of July. Now this says
so why would you even be part of the company that doesn't respect other companies' terms and conditions?
August. And you can see, look
and
at
if
that,
they're approved, then prove that they're approved.
Of course, just celebrate all of these guys. The goal's at least 2 a month. Look at all of these people who are doing this.
And just because people are doing it does not mean
Noel 4, Ace 4.
I do know more about this than you think. I just took down a $425 million Ponzi scheme with my team of Avengers.
5,
and we've seen multi-level marketing. I've been investigating multi-level marketing for over 5 years now.
Congratulations. And of course, last month, our top
And if you have a look at my website, click on here, you'll actually see Zoom as current members. No, it's multi-level marketing. They're telling people to sign up people.
Please take a picture.
So this is how many, this is how much we've
do that when it comes in.
We've investigated over 300 scams. We've got 1,250 plus people on our persons of interest list. We've crashed and stopped over 3,000 Zoom meetings, and we've currently exposed $3.4 billion in fraud. And your people here, they don't have the right to use this. And all these people in the chat room, they're hopefuls. None of them will get the money that they claim. See, they're highlighting one individual that has got 200,000 K. Has he got a car as well? And is it leased? It's all bullshit, mate.
Spin the wheel. Now, how do you get your name on this wheel? You get your name on the wheel by being a performance qualifier.
Ridiculous.
What do you get when your name is drawn? Guess what?
You stick up for it because you're promoting it.
Conference
Tell me, show me your bank accounts.
Ring earner of your choice on Team Pinnacle.
And show me your bank accounts and show me that you've actually made a living or a career out of promoting these people's products. And why has none of this conversation been about the products so far? Because it's not. It's all about recruitment. You might as well be selling. You could be selling toothpicks, skyscrapers, or airlines. It doesn't matter what you're selling. It's all about recruiting.
Right, Petra. Alonzo Group, congratulations. Reach out to Karen. Put your information in the chat so you can connect with Karen. Tell her what leader you would like to have 15 minutes of their time to do what you would like them to do. So, Mr. Carruthers, you want to close us out tonight, sir?
Hey, I'd be happy to. I'm excited that all of you guys took the time to be on here. It's an investment in your future. I would just encourage you to never miss one of these Sunday calls. And each week, bring as many people back as you possibly can. That's the most important thing that we can do, you guys.
Yeah, it's all about recruitment.
Just put this in your calendar. It's a non-negotiable. This is where I am on Sunday nights at 8 o'clock Eastern. And if you do the same thing and you teach that into the culture of the team that you're building, we'll grow this thing so big. We're going to have so much fun. We're going to have so much impact on so many people's lives. Have a great night, you guys. Elizabeth, I treasure your friendship. Thank you so much for pouring into everybody. Have a great night, everybody.
Good night, guys. Remember, life is just better in LegalShield. Y'all have a great week, everybody.
LegalShield. Oh, my God.
Bye-bye.
What the wheel of doom.
Thank you.
Awesome, awesome.
You're a bunch of scammers. You're disgusting individuals. You're bottom feeders on the planet. Scammers. You're scammers. That's all you do for a living is scam people. Scam. You're just scammers. Scam. You're just a bunch of scammers. Scammers.
Thank you for the
Scammers. You're all scammers. You haven't got a life. Get a life. Get a real job. You're a bunch of scammers. That's all you're just scammers. You're disgusting people. Bottom feeders on the planet. You're scammers. You'll never make the money they claim. You'll never make the money that they claim. It's all bullshit. LegalShield can't stop us. You're using Zoom illegally. Read Zoom's user policies. Oh my God. Limited-minded people, mate. We've heard it all before. Look, mate, you're welcome to come on stage and tell me why you think they're allowed to break the terms and conditions of Zoom. And you're more than welcome to do that. There's a link there. It's just made it. It's pinned to the top. Come on here and tell me why LegalShield is allowed to use multi-level marketing on Zoom. And then you tell me about anyone else. I'm a loser, get a life, and who you? I mean, this is me, you idiots. Don't mean to call you idiots. So the last scam that I investigated, you might know this guy.
My shock when I saw this. Christopher Delgado was charged with running a $328 million Ponzi scheme. And almost better than that, immediately afterwards, I found out that the lawsuit against Danny got dropped in full. And this is where I really have to say, I have no clue, honestly, how much or little of my whistleblower report was used. I give full credit to the team who actually investigated and charged Chris for chasing down the facts. However, what I do know is that Danny was a massive help to everyone. The amount of information this guy dug up, along with his team he calls the Avengers, is just staggering, and I really have to give them credit. But honestly, if it hadn't been for me trying to get this whistleblower report, this video probably wouldn't have existed. I would have dropped the case for sure. It was only chasing down those last things, trying to prove this, even though I knew there was really nothing I could do, that drove me to get to this point. And given that Danny was such a huge part of that, I'll link his Ko-fi account if you want to support his work. He didn't ask me to say this. I'm doing it because I happen to know that financially he's not doing amazing. Let's just say investigative journalism, when you're being sued, is not very easy and you need lots of support. But honestly, this whole thing felt surreal, and I knew Danny had to be my first call when I heard the news. Danny the heck. We finally got the news.
Yeah, so if I'm don't know what I'm talking about, then there's a video that's been viewed by 4.3 million people in the last 3 months. I'm heading to Orlando on the 21st of October. I'll be in the courtroom where the last guy I took down is facing a 50-year prison sentence. So, hey, what would I know about multi-level marketing, eh? And not only that, we have this is our database. These are the scams that we investigate. And LegalShield, I think we do have a file on them, LegalShield, and individuals that promote it. Maybe I don't have a file on them, but it's just, oh, there it is. So we have a file on LegalShield. And the guy that we saw marking it last time was Rob. And we can guarantee that we investigated Rob, that he's been promoting other multi-level marketing things. And these guys, what they do is they use opportunities like LegalShield to warm up punters for things like BG wealth sharing or other scams. Because as soon as they get a following, they build up a community. And as soon as a new opportunity comes along, that doesn't matter whether it's a scam or not. They don't care. They don't do any due diligence. They leave it to us to do. They will promote it to their same communities. So that's how these guys roll, and that's why we don't like multi-level marketing. Okay, LegalShield. Well, if it's LegalShield and you sign up and you get a huge commission when somebody else signs up underneath you, and that's what you want to do for a business and it's not illegal, that's great. I just don't think it's ethical. And I'll say it again if you didn't listen to me. If you go to my contact page on my website, you can go down to Zoom Patrol. And as I said in here, you can actually submit links to Zoom meetings because they don't like what you guys are doing. And when you click on a set to be user guidelines, it takes you directly into Zoom's user policy. And it tells you here quite clearly, counterfeit goods and services, drugs, controlled substance, drugs and controlled substance, human smuggling, trafficking, products made from endangered or protected species, sexual services, gambling, betting, or wagering activities, unauthorized multi-level marketing businesses, stolen goods. They are what they call illegal or certainly regulated goods or services that you are not allowed to use Zoom, and it's Section 8 of their user policies. So if Zoom doesn't police it, then we will. And if you think that you're allowed to promote, if you think multi-level marketing is legit business practice, why do they put it under such heinous other activities that people do? So you can ignore it, or you can go, I can't get a job. And I have lots of friends, well, I used to before I started promoting multi-level marketing, and I'm just going to promote it anyway. Because no one's stopping me, then I'm just going to carry on. So what was the name of this? So that was LegalShield, was it? Oh, well, let's have a look and see what we can do. Let's go back to LegalShield, and let's go to multi-level. Let's go to, that's it. And we're going to go down to projects, and we've got tools and got tidy lists. So while I was in that meeting, we managed to grab some names. Could you please sort this new list and get rid of all the part names to give me a nice clean database of first and last names? Alrighty. So if you were in here, and if I was to go back to LegalShield here, I don't even know if I've done an article about them. I'll have a look. But if you want to put your mouth where your there he is. So there's LegalShield there. That was before. This is quite old, this one. But let's have a wee listen and see what it says about LegalShield while I'm sorting out that list.
It all started with a Zoom meeting. You know the type. That familiar script. A confident man in front of a wall of plaques, delivering a rapid-fire monologue about timing, financial freedom, and life-changing opportunities. His name, Pinnacle, no surname, just a stage name like a cult leader or a self-declared prophet. He sat confidently under a wall of 40 under 40 inches awards, flanked by a golf trophy and a framed certificate. He beamed with pride as he told the room full of 30-plus attendees, many of them visibly bored or staring blankly into the digital void, that LegalShield was going to make them rich, very rich. What is LegalShield? Really, LegalShield is a prepaid legal service provider. In theory, they offer access to legal advice for a monthly fee, both for individuals and small businesses. It sounds reasonable on the surface, a lawyer on retainer, 24/7 access for emergencies, will creation, contract reviews, help with traffic tickets, and even debt collection. But dig a little deeper, and the whole operation starts to reek of multi-level marketing, MLM, bait and switch tactics.
Yeah, so what I've just done now, I've gone and got that whole list of people, and I've put their names into the tags. So when they search for their names will now appear in the tags. So if we go and find Jeremy Smallin, for example, in about 24 hours time, if Jeremy comes along and searches for his name, rather than just finding his name on Facebook and LinkedIn and YouTube, if it's the same guy, you'll be able to come down here and you'll find that he has now been labeled as a multi-level marketer or somebody who does all that sort of stuff. Anyway, so that's what I'm doing there. So we're just going to ban that free things there. So that was really cool. So let's see what else we can do. We now got LegalShield there. I didn't know the guy that was running it, but as you can see later on, if I go into the Zoom meeting list, probably just about guarantee that first guy that was promoting it was this guy. And if I do a search for him on the internet, if he's using his correct name, there he is. And it looks like he's a happy man, second in the world, is it, for LegalShield? He's a real estate agent. Oh, so he's not a full-time legal shield promoter. He's got a real job that pays the money, and now he's living a hopeful life. Is that what I'm hearing? So let's see if he's got this all over his shield. Is that the same guy that was in the meeting? The ledger never lies. He wants to have a flash car. And here he is at a hopeful meeting. Is this the same guy? 25 years is extraordinary. So he's been a real estate agent for 25 years. LegalShield. So that's the guy there. So let's build up a little profile about him. So first thing we do is we go to home. We'll go to persons of interest. First thing I'll do is I'll make sure that he hasn't been promoting other things. Nope, I've got him in my Zoom list over here, as you can see. I presume he's American. So now we'll go duplicate. And we'll go into here. And we'll put his name in here. There he is. And now we'll come to here. We'll give him a nice capital name. What have we got here? Editing, case, uppercase. Here we go. And I think he was American. Don't think he was Canadian. So I'll just put US beside his name. There he goes. And now I'm going to actually hit refresh and see whether that updates the database. And it didn't. That's a bit crazy. Hold up. 1 minute, please, caller. USA. Right. And now I want to do is I want to go back to LegalShield. Have I got that open? There it is, LegalShield, and we will go marketers. We'll put him at the top now, and we'll add him into the list of people we've seen promoting LegalShield, because no one day he'll be promoting something else. So let's have a look. Is that a good enough photo of him? Probably will do for me. I don't need anything special. Here, let's go click on that. Let's put a photo of him in there. He might have to hire LegalShield to stop us, eh? What do you reckon? And then so we can actually figure out who he is. We can actually see the domain name, and this is all publicly available information. We'll put his LinkedIn profile in here. And now what we'll do is we'll go and explore his other websites, see what else he does. We'll read his About Us page, info. He's got X, and he's on Instagram. And what does he do for work? Education. Intro.
New donation from Velvet.
Oh, thank you, Velvet. That's very nice. Really appreciate that. That is nice. It's exciting. Prove that he's promoting LegalShield, and that's what we do. So now we need to go to screenshots, and we'll add that into his portfolio so we can always find content associated with him. 54 years. You said 50 years now, friend. So that's crazy. Who would want to do that for a living, though? So here's our friend, Top Gun network marketing trainer. So he's just a trainer. He's so good at telling people how to befriend people, how to build trust with people. And then he sits there and tells you how to do it. Oh, look, he's even got Grant Cardone. And that's so funny. Next thing he's going to be, Richard Branson, he's got photos of him beside. What's the other guy? Wonder how many of these guys have actually been done for fraud that he's been standing beside, which would be a bit of a laugh. Where is my favorite? You haven't got Patrick David yet. So that would be quite good. So anyway, so that's great. So we will grab that name. I will shut that down, and we will put that in his portfolio so we can keep an eye on this guy. I think he had 2 domain names, so I don't know if we've got to the second one yet. So we've got enough here on his LinkedIn. I don't need to stalk him too much more. And look, he's even got, wait, there's a sales funnel. I just can't stand these guys. Absolutely can't stand these people that think they have to, selling for a living. So that's quite good. Oh, wait, I'm back here again. I absolutely cannot stand these networks. And if you want to be a multi-level marketer and that's what you want to do for a living, hey, look, that's fine. But don't recruit other people and tell them what to do with their money. He's not a regulated financial advisor, is he? I don't think so. No, he won't be. But anyway, and what have we got here? We've got 3,500 following. And look, he's got the Bentley and he's got the Ferrari parked outside his mansion, and he's telling everyone, because what he's trying to do there, he's telling everybody, boy, that looks like Randy Schroeder quite a lot, doesn't it? He's telling everybody that he's successful because he's got a nice car, a Bentley and a Ferrari. And if you listen to him, then you're going to be successful as well. And the ultimate business model. Is this ridiculous or what? I mean, this is what the world comes down to, isn't it? If we look like we're successful, then people listen to you. If you're on the bottom of the planet and you're a YouTuber and you make no money and you do things for charity, then no one's going to listen to me because, I'm not successful, hey? Well, we'll see about that, eh? So let's put him down there. So we've got his X account in his database. That's brilliant. What else do we need to find out about him? So we've got the new car, new house, and the Ferrari and the suit that's too tight for him. And then we've got other things here where he inspires people. And look, he even has to pass off other people's brand. He has to pretend that he's successful like Bill Gates and Grant Cardone. And there's Grant there, funny enough, just as I said it. I mean, these guys are so predictable that they have to pass off other people's success. And that's how they thrive, because they can't be successful. They can't be humble. They have to be showy. And they have to show you what they are actually doing in life to pretend that they are happy and they're making it, because they like to what they call fake it until you make it, which is absolutely batshit crazy. But anyway, now he's in our database, and now we can actually update that list to 1,251 people. Isn't that just... And no socks. Yeah, that's right. He's got no jocks, probably, no socks, a suit that's too tight for him, and he's also standing in front of a car that's leased. Absolutely crazy. Well, I enjoyed that. That's good. So let's see what else we can find. We'll leave our friend to it. So just to be sure, I think that will need, I need to add that. So I'm just going to go back here. We're going to go back to, we find LegalShield. We can now go into the marketers, and there's another marketer, and we can go like this, and we can put him in LegalShield. So when I see him promoting other things, and this is the funny thing, I could probably come along here now, and I could actually get his name. I could go to Behind MLM and just do a brief search and see what else he's been connected to. Behind MLM's had 3 or 4 days off. What's the story there? Oh, look at this. Behind Trader's Domain. Oh, look at this. So this guy's been involved in Trader's Domain. Let's see what involvement he had. There he is. So let's have a listen.
Nicholas Smith Jackson, US, $4.2 million. Former Artis International and Financial Education Services promoter and Eric Werr associate. Peter Hirsch, US, $4 million. Top I Boomerang promoter and Holton Bugs associate. Note: Hirsch committed suicide in 2023. Wow. Dean Gray, US, aka William Dean Cossage, $3.8 million. Former Amway distributor. Julian Kustner, US, $3.6 million. Former iMastery Academy promoter. Brian Carruthers, US, $3.6 million. Top LegalShield promoter. Said Dabes, US, $3.4 million. PHP agency promoter. Curtis Broom, US, $3.3 million. Claims to have been involved in MLM since 1991.
Look at that. So here we are, Trader's Domain, and here's the same guy. Trader's Domain. I've never actually had a file on, I'll just see if I can find a Trader's Domain, the Trader's Domain. Was it called the Trader's Domain? Earn Live. Yeah, Martha, if you would like to jump on stage and tell us how we've got it so wrong, you're more than welcome. There's no funny business. There's a link. Just follow that link. Come on stage. I'd love to see you. Trader's Domain. Trader's Domain Trader. I don't even know what the logo is for Trader's Domain, but my point is that this guy that we just saw in this meeting has got a history as somebody who was promoting Trader's Domain, and Trader's Domain was a scam, and he was out there promoting it with multi-level marketing. So it kind of like you can't hide behind those facts, regardless of what you're selling now, because Kangen Water is another one that's really interesting, because we just saw BG Wealth Sharing, $1 billion scam that we were investigating. We managed to, with the help of Zach XPT, stop $41.5 million on the blockchain. We identified $91 million that was being bricked away by BG Wealth Sharing. Now, the same people that were promoting Kangen Water pivoted when BG Wealth Sharing came along, and they literally pivoted, and all their clients got ushered into a new opportunity. And that's what, I'm not saying that's what these guys are doing, but obviously he's been in Trader's Domain, used to building up multi-level marketing, and as soon as an opportunity that comes along, they pivot, they make a lot of money, and then they disappear with the money, and everyone's left holding the bag. And it's absolutely disgusting. And that's exactly what a lot of these companies have done in the past, and they don't stop. I'm just trying to find a nicer logo because I'm a little bit fussy when it comes to logos. That there looks a bit tidier. 500. Where's that one come from? Traders Domain. Have we got a proper logo here somewhere? There we go. I'm just going to make that little bit of logo. And funny enough, CoffeeZilla, we just had up on there a minute ago. He has been a big investigator with Traders Domain. Not Traders Domain. Sorry, what am I trying to say? I'm just trying to tidy up my logo. There it is. That one there, and Traders Domain, and then we'll have a nice looking logo. So that's another one that we want to put into our bag of goodies. So now we just need to find Traders Domain, and now we need to go find our friend that we just had there a second ago. Let's see if we have got that in the memory. There he is. And now we can actually add him to LegalShield, and obviously here. So if anyone's doing any investigations on LegalShield or Traders Domain, we know that he's connected. And if we ever get access, if anyone's watching this and they have access to any of his crypto wallet addresses, our forensic team will actually be happy to investigate that, which would be really, really cool. So Traders Domain, and now I need to go into here, and I need to actually go to members. I need to add this to founders, evidence, persons of interest, put them at the top, and we can now put him as the first person. Now Traders Domain obviously has been around for ages. And what else we got here? So we need to put, where did his photo go? Did that not come through? There he is. Alrighty, so now we had another lady in the chat room who's telling us we have thousands work for decades. Time has nothing to do with it. It's not actually whether you're selling toothpicks or whether you're selling skyscrapers or whether you're selling airlines. It's the fact that is, when I listened to your presentation just a few minutes ago, the only thing you could tell people was they needed to recruit. And if they recruited 2 people, they're going to get rewarded. So it's all multi-level marketing. And as I just said,
we have thousands who have worked with us for decades and still do, making great income. Get your information right or go back under the rock you crawled out from under. How do you?
Prove to us that you show me how many people in that company are earning a regular wage from promoting it. Right, Martha? So you tell me, you show me people, don't give me one person out of your 300 in the chat room. Give me 100 people in your Zoom meeting that are actually making a full-time wage out of this, because you won't be able to show me that, because it's all fluff and it's all bullshit. There's no one in the meeting here that is making the incomes that you claim they would if they start selling your products. And that's where you can't deny that. And if you can prove that this is a job and people can make serious money out of promoting LegalShield, and also it's probably, you can't promote it unless you actually pay a LegalShield fee. I think we've actually got the second stage of LegalShield ready to go. So we read before, a few minutes ago, I've already done an investigation on LegalShield and how it works. And let's see, let's just read those 2 paragraphs while we're busy.
What is LegalShield? Really, LegalShield is a prepaid legal service provider. In theory, they offer access to legal advice for a monthly fee, both for individuals and small businesses. It sounds reasonable on the surface. A lawyer on retainer, 24/7 access for emergencies, will creation, contract reviews, help with traffic tickets, and even debt collection. But dig a little deeper, and the whole operation starts to reek of multi-level marketing,
Here it goes.
MLM, bait and switch tactics, the Zoom meeting, a masterclass in manipulation. The presentation was titled, So What Will I Be Doing? Simple, recruiting people, selling memberships, building a team, climbing ranks, rinse, repeat. The presenter flaunted charts showing the legal insurance industry about to explode in value, comically suggesting that legal services will soon rival life, auto, and health insurance. He dramatically declared, legal is next, as if he alone had cracked the secret economic code. And then came the bombshell. We've paid out over $1 billion in commissions. No documentation, no slides, no fine print. Just one of those MLM-style one-liners designed to make your eyes pop and your wallet open.
Yeah, okay. So you've paid out $1 million. So to what? A variety? Okay, so let's see the documentation with that claim. And now we'll carry on reading this blog.
The red flags pile up. MLM structure. LegalShield recruits independent associates to sell memberships and build teams. Commissions flow up the chain. More recruiting equals more money. Classic MLM behavior. Unverified claims. $1 billion in commissions. Where's the audit? Where's the breakdown? Pressure tactics. Urgency. Emotional appeal. Don't miss the wave messaging. The staple of every scammy Zoom call. Dubious market forecasts. That legal chart. Visually exaggerated. Mathematically absurd. Legal services are not some unexplored trillion-dollar frontier. Recruitment. Product. The real pitch isn't about legal support. It's about the opportunity. Make money by getting others to sell legal access. You're not buying law. You're buying into a system. Who's involved? The names on the Zoom call, which included Michael Burnett, Rick Hill, Jennifer Franks, and dozens more, are either participants or victims in the making. Whether knowingly or not, they are being roped into something far more pyramid-shaped than legally sound. What you really get for $26.95 a month. LegalShield boasts about 4.5 million members and 140,000 businesses served. You pay a subscription fee, and you gain access to provider law firms. Sounds nice, but it comes with layers of fine print, exclusions, limitations, and upsells. The services are often just phone consultations, not full representation.
Typical.
Many legal matters require paying extra, and you're funneled into their partner lawyers' billing structures. It's like paying for buffered access and being told everything but the salad is extra.
Oh my God, is that really true? That's ridiculous. So is that what you're actually selling here? I mean, how ridiculous is that? So what did you used to do? Medical, radio talk host, and assistant project manager. And you're an actress. Well, you're doing great at acting here, aren't you? Okay, so let's have a look and see what else we can find here. So let's go. Golden noodle lovers. Oh, you've got a noodle Google. I've got one of those. Well, we've got a, what do we call? Is that where you come up? It is. Oh, we've got a schnoodle. He's laying on the floor somewhere. There he is. What are you doing, Pix? You all right? Hey, why don't you have a look at this? So, hey, Pix, come here, mate. Oh, Pix was gone. So that's what we've got. One of those. We haven't got a schnoodle. We've actually got a we've got a schnoodle. We've got a schnauzer and a schnoodle, 50-50, first generation schnoodle. Golden schnoodle lovers. That is absolutely gorgeous. But anyway, obviously you got one of those, so you can't be too bad of a person. Maybe you're just misled. So 11 over small businesses. So what do you do here? Highly recommended legal services. Oh, brilliant. Oh, well, that's good to know. Well, we'll bookmark everything. We should help you with your URL selection there because some of them could be better. I'll put that down as your website and I'll find your email and phone number later on. If you want to give me a ring, not hard to do, tell us all about it. Let's go for the FBI, Traders Domain. We've got rid of that. We've got rid of that. Got rid of that. Where are we up to now? So, yeah, so let's see. Traders Domain's been in CoffeeZilla a lot, maybe in this guy, Mega Pro. So all these guys are all multi-level marketers, and there's your boy in here also promoting Traders Domain, and he's a top LegalShield promoter. And then here's LegalShield mentioning in here. So let's carry on reading the next exciting part of this blog. So we've got it open here, and you wanted to know why we think that you're bottom feeders. And let's have a listen.
$1 billion distraction. The $1 billion payout story is meant to blind you from the basic truth. They need you to sell the product.
Yeah.
Without a constant churn of new members, the commission machine stalls. It's unsustainable without recruitment, just like any textbook MLM. And the worst part, people sign up thinking they're securing legal protection. What they're really getting is a lesson in how marketing smoke and mirrors can turn law into a hustle. Final verdict, buyer beware. LegalShield is not the worst MLM we've seen, but make no mistake, it is one. And the Zoom calls, like the one I joined undercover, are not about legal services. They're sales theater, designed to gaslight, distract, and unload a fresh batch of commission chasers. If you're thinking of joining, pause. Ask to see real data. Speak to independent consumer watchdogs. And remember, just because someone has gold records on their wall doesn't mean their promises are worth anything. Legal services should be about justice, not downlines. LegalShield, you've been warned. About the author Danny DeHeck, also known as the Crypto Ponzi Scheme Avenger, is a New Zealand-based investigative journalist specializing in exposing crypto fraud, Ponzi schemes, and MLM scams. His work has been featured by Bloomberg, The New York Times, The Guardian Australia, ABC News Australia, and other international outlets. Stop losing your future to financial parasites. Subscribe, expose, protect.
Well, there you go. That's who I am, and that's what I do. As I say, you can do whatever you want. It's fine, but just don't tell what other people do with their money. And if you want to give away a whole lot of your monthly fees, then go for it. And also, if you have a look on the website and we click on View Post, you can see this boy was crying. But this is what we did at our last meeting.
Hello, I'm Danny the Heck, aka the Crypto Ponzi Scheme Avenger. Have you ever heard of LegalShield?
I couldn't even say it at the time. Oh, that's better.
Hello, aka the Crypto Ponzi Scheme Avenger. Have you ever?
This must have been your last meeting. Wonder who was in this meeting. Wonder what's got the same
sales. Would they
I seriously don't know any other opportunity that has that type of money
worth of sales
on the table.
That's a pretty substantiated claim, isn't it? $1 billion worth of commissions. That would mean you'd have to sell probably at least $10 billion worth of shit to make that actually happen. Unbelievable, isn't it? They're definitely getting desperate. I'm just going to copy all the names. Well, they're frozen on the screen. It's not me, but I'll take the opportunity to grab them. He's lost. Now, this is quite funny. So the host has actually been, looks like he's lost his internet connection, but they've locked the meeting. So if he's been kicked out, I wonder who's going to get back. Let's have a listen anyway.
Well, they've locked the meeting.
And we'll see if we can find out more about this company. Could be our new blog coming out this afternoon. Let's see if we can find out who this company is. Does anyone have a website address? Susie says she smells. Now, look at this. Now, this is interesting because I'm guessing that this company has lost its host. It's still got a host. But the main host, so that's interesting. All right, so they're not going to lose that. The chat room is open, which is good because that means
today I
can
get to
spam
talk
it.
to another casting crew member from my favorite
person doing
movie.
the presentation, who's probably living in Kenya, has actually lost their internet connection, and now they're sitting there with their pants down, which is quite amazing.
Just out of interest, I think this is the lady here that was in our chat room just a minute ago. She's obviously an actress. Well, if it's the same lady.
Everybody from Maggie to Negan, you name it. So,
Right.
Anyway,
Just curious, how many takes do you remember doing of bringing the tray in until you drop it and make the loud scream? Was that just a one-off, or did that take a whole day? I mean, because that's your claim to fame right there.
Yeah,
it's crazy, you know. I mean, it's really, by my standards, it's a very, very, very small part, but they liked it. So, you know, and the producer liked it, and in fact, he used it
you dropped a tray in
a lot of
famous?
the trailers. So,
okay. So, here she is. So let's have an interview. And it looks like the tray. So what movie were you in? You were the tray dropper into something. Well, exciting, is that it? That must have been exciting for you. And that was your starter moment. Brilliant. Let's have a look and see if we can actually have a look at any other channel that you may have. I don't think we're going to find anything in a hurry there, so that's okay. We'll just drop that. 4 subscribers, 2 videos. Maybe this was 4 views and 7 views. Maybe it's not the same Alexandru, eh? Have a look in there. Oh, nothing there. So that's quite cool. Anyway, so you're in the list of people who believe this is real, true, and genuine. And 60/60. Just have a look here, and we'll have a look at your website. Getting some free publicity here, aren't you? And we've got there she is there. So we'll actually grab that photo. We'll have a look at some other moments. The glass photo, the glasses photo, that's cool. Showing up anyway. Okay, looks like you enjoy a bit of alcohol there. Nothing wrong with that. What a laugh. That's a nice photo. So we'll grab that one. We'll put it in your profile. So I'm going to actually update your profile because I think this one here is going to be nicer. There you go. And I've also, when it comes to images, I will save all those images in case we need them some other time. We'll also go to your Facebook page and we'll have a look at that website address in a minute. You're from California, Los Angeles? Of course you are. And let's get that link. And you live in South Carolina, is it? Or is that where you're from originally? Oh, no, it lives in South Carolina from Los Angeles. Oh, so after you've made yourself famous, always like to have a look at these photos here because these are what people put up. Your public spit, what were you peddling then, eh? Oh. Whoop. Yep. Yep. Exciting. Countdown. Looks like you're having a blast. It's got watermarks on that, so it's moving your image. That's right, you can borrow those, nothing wrong with it. Right, so anyway, so if we see you promoting other things, we will now know that you are either a serial promoter. Isn't it funny how they all disappear when you start researching them? We'll find out what happened there. We've already got this one here. Contact details. And we'll shut that down. And this is the website that we looked at before. Contact. So there's your email address. Thank you very much. iCloud, even better. So we can do that. It's publicly available information, this, so it's great. That's what we do. Awesome investigators. What have we got here? Love friends. Might as well get the Threads account as well. We document this, so if we ever get anyone investigating multi-level marketings and we see you promoting other things, then we can hand over this to government agencies. That's what we do. And your Facebook, Instagram, email, photos, John Wayne, all the inspired people you'd expect to see. About me, and we've just got thank you to Ladies of Justice for now co-sponsoring my site. Oh, let me guess where that goes. LegalShield. Oh, how supportive. And there we go. Let's ring her up. We have found her. Are you going to pick up or are you going to hide because you didn't want to come in the chat room? So I might as well ring you up. 65. Publicly available information. Let's have a ring up and see what she says, eh? Why isn't it working? Doesn't want to talk to us? For some reason, it won't pick up. I might have to change mics. Hello, are you there?
Who is it?
Danny's my name, Danny DeHeck.
Yeah, what do you want?
I was hoping to speak to the lady. Is this how you answer your phone all the time? Is your wife there, please? Is Marina there, please? Maria?
You're in New Zealand?
That's right.
Are you in New Zealand?
That's right.
Okay. Listen, I don't know you.
Don't you?
But I would highly recommend.
Oh, you're going to give me some advice. That's brilliant. Well, she's just been in our chat room. She's just been in our chat room spouting off like a hero. So, just don't give me any. No, you shut up, mate. You've been in my chat room, and now I rang you, and you don't want to talk to me, and you're going to lay down the law. Come on my live right now and talk to me. I don't need to listen to you, mate. You're a bottom feeder on the planet. You don't going to give me a whole lot of threats because they don't mean any difference. So you want to promote multi-level marketing? This is what happens. Okay? So I've rung up to talk to your wife and she doesn't even want to answer the phone, but she's brave enough to be in my chat room yelling at everyone, telling us that we're wrong. And when I confront her, she doesn't want to even give me a right to reply.
Will you shut up, Ma? Let me take care of him. I'll take care of him. Listen, is your name Danny?
I just told you my name was Denny.
Well, good. I know your name.
You're going to take care of me, are you? Where you go, mate? Tell me all about it. Tell me how you're going to take care of me.
I'm not going to even waste my time getting mad at you. Okay, that would be a waste.
Why don't you answer my questions? Can they prove that they've got a? Can you prove? No, listen here, mate. Don't.
I don't need to prove anything to you. I don't know who you are. I wish you good luck, and I would suggest that you crawl back under the rock.
Oh my God, you're so predictable. Why don't you answer my questions rather than coming up with diversion techniques? He hung up on me. I wish my phone worked, though. Aren't they batshit crazy, though? So here they are, and they're in the chat room now. They will come into the chat room, and they'll yell at me, and they'll tell us that we're wrong. We'll give them a link so they can come join us in the chat room. And then when we find their phone numbers and ring them, they tell us, no, we're going to do this and we're going to do that. But the reality is they're batshit crazy. They don't even know what they're promoting. As I showed you earlier on, we've got a pretty amazing blog out there that shows you that these guys don't even realize what they're promoting. It's all about multi-level marketing. And it's all about not what you know, it's who you know. It's about encouraging your friends to pay a monthly fee so that you get a commission. And the company claims they're giving away $1 billion, but don't prove any stats or any information on it. It's absolutely batshit crazy. That information is publicly available. We'll actually get that there and put that in her file. She is now going to be on our name and shame list. And I think I got that right website, so I'll put that there. Now, if you're watching this again, I'm very approachable. And if we go to here, this is the last scheme that I took down, just in case you're watching this, mister.
Christopher Delgado was charged with running a $328 million Ponzi scheme.
That's the last Ponzi scam I took down. And you might have heard of Coffee, so I'll reach out to him and ask him if I know what I'm talking about. So it's just absolutely batshit crazy. So, and we name and shame anyone running or promoting a Ponzi scheme or a scam. We've been doing it for 5 years. We're very successful at it. If you go to my home and you go to the scams, in here we have all the list of all the different scams that we have gone into and done investigations with. We don't muck around. We don't wait for people to realize they've lost their $59 a month. We listen to the claims that you guys make. So if I went into my website, for example, we don't hide what we do. We're not under a rock, as you put it in your message. You just come to here. You can search for legal, and I don't even know how to spell, LegalShield. Yes, hopefully that will help us out. LegalShield. And we just showed this a wee while ago. Here's a blog. And there was the last guy that we made cry. He was telling us to climb under a rock again. And so if we come here, let's go forward. Let's see if we can find that. I probably shut down the window too early. Oh, here we go. So we'll go back here. And yes, I'm in New Zealand, in case you're wondering. Oh, and I've already got it linked here, so I don't need to do that. But now we go into the marketers. And just like I showed you, so your wife, mister, was in the room with this guy here, promoting LegalShield, telling everyone how much money they're going to make, okay? And then we go to one of our favorite websites, and we search for the guy that your wife was working with, and we find that he was promoting Traders Domain, and there's government warnings out about this. And we search for his thing, and there he is. Here's one of the promoters of an illegal multi-level marketing Ponzi scheme, and here he is right there. So it's just, like it's actually bullshit. So that's who your wife hangs around, and you're wondering why we are investigating her and what she does. It's just batshit crazy. All right, so now we've got some other Zoom meetings. That was just one, and let's have a look for some other ones that we might be able to find. This one here looks like it's gone dead. And let's have a look. Whoops, what have we got here? Some of these have gone dead. Anyway, that was a bit of excitement. Didn't expect to get that today. I've hurt my back at the moment, so I've got to go to the back doctor at 4 o'clock, which is 2 hours away. Please do not let me forget. Let's go here. Another, see what else we can get. I open some of these. So have you got any Zoom? Now, people aren't allowed to use Zoom to promote multi-level marketing, but obviously companies like that think they're above the law, which makes me laugh. But anyway, if you see that, that's actually an empty Zoom meeting. We'll shut that down. We'll come to here, enter on that one. So we've currently got about 240 odd Zoom meetings, and that we can gate crash and have a look and see what they're promoting. But you can guarantee your bottom dollar, whoever's at the top of the pyramid is a person that has more, has been promoting multi-level marketing. And like I often say, it doesn't matter if you're doing toothpicks, airlines, skyscrapers, they're all wearing suits that are too tight for them, and they don't have any socks. And they always are driving flash cars that they can't prove they own. So Christopher Delgado was the scammer that's going to be spending 50 years in jail. And he had 12 sports cars and lives in an $8.5 million house, and also has 7 other properties. So all those sports cars they sold, one of them was worth $600,000. They spent $300,000 putting a body kit on it. One of them was a Rolls-Royce Ghost. Those cars, they got rid of all of them, and they managed to recover $37,000. So these guys that sit there driving around in these Lamborghinis with suits that are too tight, with no socks on, literally are just faking it until they make it. And then the houses, well, he did own one house, the one he lived in, paid cash for it. But where did that money come from? Well, some poor investor, we tracked $500,000 worth of that investor's money, and it went to, it went straight into paying the cash for the house, because they were $2 million short on the day when they were going to move into the house. And ironically, the day they moved into his house, they decided it would be funny to put me on the big screen while I was actually exposing them as a scam. This was before anyone else started waving any red flags. Anyway, so here I am on the big screen, and people who are in the house at the time are ringing me, telling me that Christopher's broadcasting me live while I'm doing my live on his big screen in his $8.5 million house. How ridiculous is that? Now, he's going to be spending 50 years, hopefully, in jail, reliving that moment. And who gets to be the free man? I do. And who gets the credit for actually busting this guy and the scam that he was running? I do. What does he get? Well, he gets his 3 kids, no father anymore. He's actually trying to be a father right now. Just the other day, we heard that his ankle monitor was on, and he was dropping the kids off at school. So he's trying to spend the last moments. Andy, his ex-wife, well, she's been trying to divorce him for the last 2 years. However, she's also been promoting Goliath Ventures. So she's now stuck with knowing that she probably won't be able to maintain the house that she has, because Christopher was topping it up with $20,000 cash every month. And all her other expenses were paid by him. And now they're going to sell the house that her kids live on. They gave us this rags to riches story where they were brought up in he was brought up in a trailer park, which turned out he was only there for like 2 or 3 months between homes. And now what's going to happen to his kids? His 3 kids are going to live knowing that their billionaire status father is now living a lie, was living a lie. Their mum was endorsing his bad behaviour. Lucky she isn't going to jail. We don't know about that yet. And it's just absolutely batshit crazy. So, this is what happens if you listen to these high flyers. The people like Patrick Ben-David, the people like Grant Cardone. Look at the trouble that Grant's in at the moment with the lawsuits that are flying around. Those people, the rah-rah people, the people that tell you, if you do what I do, look at me, I'm going to be successful. You're going to be successful. It's all bullshit. And we've had enough. We're sick of these people making these claims. If you're going to be in a Zoom meeting telling people they need to recruit, then why do we need to be recruited to sell your products if your product's so damn good? And why do you spend 90% of your time talking about the recruitment side of the business? Why don't you start talking about the products? If you've given away $1 million or $1 billion or $1 million, I should say, worth of commissions in a year, then prove that you've done that. It's just ridiculous. Let's see if we can get this one over. Oh, this is SALARIUM. SALARIUM. We've already been kicked out of this meeting, but let's go back in there. It's probably running meeting number 2. It's probably going to start in an hour. So it's nearly 2 o'clock here in New Zealand, which means it's nearly 9 o'clock where you are probably. most of these meetings fire up again at 9 o'clock. So within 2 minutes, we should have some activity. If not, I'm going to finish off showing you a blog that we've just done on Rift, which is actually going to be very exciting when it comes out. I've already written the blog, haven't had a chance to read it yet, but I've got to create an image, and I'm going to do some trickery to get a good image, and I'll show you why in a wee while. But let's get these meetings fired up, and we'll probably get one of them taken off in a second. I'll get rid of this other screen over here, and we've got ourselves. Hey, while I'm doing this, I should have been playing our other meeting. We'll go back to a guy who claims that he's got a token that's worth $500 a token. It's gone from 10 cents to $500 a token. He's got no exchange. He just claimed he's a diabetic, and it looks like he's just wheeled out in a wheelchair, and he's still scamming people. His name is Dr. Roberts. So let's go back to listen to him.
You want to put your money into a scam? Go lose your money. But the problem is you're losing your money. Your family is losing their money. Your children are losing their money. And you have thousands of people losing money because it's a scam. You understand?
Yes.
Are you sure?
Yes.
I have 4 books.
Here we
My
go.
first book was $1 million bestseller because I think logically about business, about a product. You sell a product.
This guy's been in jail for 6 years
You sell a product, you make
for promoting a Ponzi scheme or a scam. Technically got out on a technicality.
Diabetes is a product. Yes? 35 million people have diabetes. I got it 5 years ago. It's horrible. You know. So, on your phone, search how many active gold mines are in America. Go ahead. How many active gold mines are in America?
How many active gold mines are in America?
Show you how to make money. My job
72.
is to show you why you can make money. Everybody buys gold. There's gold jewelry stores everywhere. Thousands of them. Gold is a big product.
Diabetes.
$1 trillion product. So look on your phone.
He's got dribble readers.
Active gold mines
What do you call
are
somebody
in
who
America.
dribbles?
And you'll see
Like
that
Scandemic.
there's 72.
Yes.
72.
Roughly 7.
And they're billionaires. Now look up how many.
Nevada, wow.
Now look up how many active gold claims are in America. How many active gold claims?
Nevada.
And you will see
Wow.
there are 420,000
510 now.
gold claims.
Right. Well, why
Now,
that?
Biden, as president, closed the oil, closed the oil, closed the oil all
Exciting.
over America and in Alaska. I grew up in Alaska. Big oil. Biden closed, price up. Trump open, and now America is number 1. Not Saudi Arabia. America is number 1. Russia, no. America is number 1 with oil and with gas. Last week, Trump in the White House signed new documents to open all the gold mines in America. Tonight, in 3 hours, I have a very big meeting with the chief of Lakota Indian tribe.
Oh my God, this guy's so full of it.
Chief, I'm going to his house.
Right.
The Lakota Indian Nation has 2 million acres. 2 million acres. They have Montana. They have North Dakota. Black Hills, South Dakota. They have Canada. That's a product. They have gold. They have oil. They have diamonds. They have rare earth minerals. Now their nation has around 160 trillion
Oh my goodness.
Not billion, not million, trillion.
I love the way he talks to people. He'd make a good charismatic church leader, wouldn't he?
They're signing a contract to make Professor Robert the chief advisor for the entire nation. For the Indian tribe. That's big.
Yeah, make everyone clap. Big. Yeah, everyone, make them clap.
Now, I work with billionaires on Wall Street.
Oh, do you? What's their names?
I normally don't do meetings like this.
What, in a wheelchair?
When I understood that BG Wealth crashed and people lost millions and millions and millions, I thought, I need to help fix this problem.
Thank you.
Oh, thank you.
Bill Gates is not going to help you. Elon Musk is not going to help you. Google is not going to help you. Facebook is not going to help you. Nvidia is not going to help you. They're trillionaires. Well, on my wallet right now, I have $800 billion on my wallet. It's not public. Global Gold Coin. Global Gold Coin is the fastest growing crypto in the world, backed by gold. The US dollar is not backed by gold, but we're backed by gold. The Canadian dollar is not backed by gold, but we're backed by gold. The Mexican peso, not backed by gold, but we are backed by gold.
Oh my God, really?
So, you have a system that I looked at last year with Helena. And she was doing trading on the deal. And I looked at it as a billionaire, as a professor, as a genius, as a person who's been all over the world. And I said, what are you doing? And she goes, I'm doing trading. I said, no, you're not. You're just clicking. I said, my programmers can make that website in a month where you just click and you think you're trading. You're told you're trading, but they're just...
Oh my God, his own lies are coming out.
You understand? My partners in Wall Street, they trade billions of dollars every day.
Oh, it just gets better and better.
Every day. My partner in New York has 100 billion in Bitcoin. 100 billion. He's my partner. He has $1 billion of global gold coin. Today, global gold coin is $300 today, but it's going to go to 500. Then it's going to go to 1,000, then 2,000, then 3,000, then 5,000, then 10,000. Why? Because of gold.
Oh
gold is going up. Gold is a product. Gold is a service. Every shopping mall has jewelry stores. Everybody. Everybody have a diamond ring, diamond earrings, diamond necklace, diamond ring, and gold. It's a product. Putting money and getting a withdrawal is not a product. It's a scam. You understand? Are you sure? Please quit doing it. Quit doing it. It's like selling cocaine. You know, it's like, oh, we get quick
Pretty
money.
sure he'd know what that's like.
No, you lose money. 100 million people around the world have lost money on these scams. We give 100% money back guaranteed because we have gold. So first, we have money. That's why we can give money. You understand? Now, when you look at business, I'm a professor of business. I'm a doctor of finance at $1 billion.
He's a doctor of finance.
When you look to sell a product, a bottle of water, how many people around the world drink water?
3.
8 billion. Hello?
Yes.
Yeah. So
Yes,
every day
everyone has to get involved, you see.
Sell water,
His
right?
brainwashing techniques are quite
Right?
good.
How many people buy food? 8 billion. How many people have a phone? Where did my phone go?
You're holding a while ago.
Huh?
You're holding it.
Where?
Oh. You're holding one ago.
I know. Okay, so 8 billion people have a cell phone. Google has 8 billion people doing searching. It's a product and a service. You understand? You understand? So when we started the global gold coin 1 year,
I want to create a thumbnail for my blog, and I want to have Sam Lee and Shavez.
Bitcoin does not have gold. Ethereum coin does not have gold. So I'm the first company.
Arm in arm, very similar to the other photo I have attached. But I need you to make it look legitimate and realistic.
And we're going to get bigger and bigger and bigger. Right now in the world, 600 million people use Bitcoin.
Wow.
Why? Why? Number one, Bitcoin can work from your phone 24/7, 24 hours. I can send Bitcoin every hour around the world. That's number one. Number two, no tax. You have tax, and buy food, tax, buy water, tax, go to the restaurant, tax, gas, tax. Bitcoin, no tax. Number three, it's private, it's secret. If you have Bitcoin, nobody knows you have Bitcoin. If you have a bank account, the IRS knows you have a bank account. Understand? So 3 reasons why Bitcoin is booming. No tax. It's secret. And you can send all over the world. Global gold coin, same system. No tax. Secret. You have your own wallet. You have your own control. If you want money back, you can sell your global gold coin and get your money back. You understand? If you own a house in Vegas, can you sell it? Yes, you can. If you have a car in Vegas, can you sell it? Yes, you can. If you have a phone, can you sell it? Yes, you can. But BG Wealth, you couldn't sell it. You can't get your money back. So I told Luce, all of you that lost money in BG Wealth, every one of you, I will give you my money, billions. I'll give you my money so you don't lose. How? You start with global gold coin with $1,000 and I will give you $10,000. Wow. Wow. So you get $9,000 back from whatever you lost. Maybe somebody lose $100,000. No problem. They start with $10,000, I'll give them back $100,000. Wow.
Jim, when did you find my phone? It's on the legs.
You're
On his
huh?
legs. Actually, right legs.
Did I put it down
There,
Oh, there it
yeah,
goes.
there.
Now,
It's on his
last year, I was in the hospital. I had an abscess in my face, a tooth, bad tooth, and I died. And I was in Beverly Hills, and I went to heaven.
Okay,
I
gets
said
better and
to
better.
God, what you want me to do? He goes, go help the people. Go help the people. On this planet, we have 5 billion people with no money. 5 billion people. Now in Africa, 150,000 people in Africa have global gold coins. Asia, 100,000, Asia, India, all over the world have global gold coins. And global gold coins are going up, 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 up. You understand? Now, when you look at your life, you look at your life.
I love these stories.
And you think,
They're just batshit crazy, aren't
payment,
they?
I have a house payment, I have insurance, I have this problem, that problem, this problem. Look at Elon Musk.
Oh, use all the big names. He's pulling out all the stops.
He don't have a house payment because he has stock. So we took a gold mine, we have 10. We took a gold mine and we go to Wall Street and we make a gold stock. Gold stock. The US dollar is not backed by gold, but our stock is. So we took $75 billion of gold in the ground and we guaranteed it with stock. And this legally is called a Regulation S, for your notes, Regulation S. It's not available in the U.S. The purpose of this is for global trading.
Sounds like he's drunk.
For global trading. You understand? Global trading. Now, the global trading market is multi-trillions, many trillions. The Wall Street stock market, boom, boom, boom. Right now we have big boom. Stock market, we have 45,000, 50,000. When Trump first became president 10 years ago,
he's like a storyteller, isn't he?
The stock market was 16,000.
16,000. You have to repeat
now
it and
it's
drum it into people.
50,000. It's triple. AI is coming. AI is coming. I just
AI's already here.
paid $80 million to
Oh
buy
my
an
God.
AI company.
He just spent $80 million. Why do people believe this crap?
AI is booming. And AI is going to raise our economy $20 trillion. It's going to double the American economy. Why is that important for you? Because if you start making money with gold, if you start making money with the gold coin, then you have money. You don't lose money, you have money. And you think, oh, I'm going to pay my house, finish my house, finish my car, pay my credit cards, so I have some cash. You understand?
Do you understand?
You understand?
I understand.
You understand?
You understand?
Now, on our website, now is 600 for you, 695,000 people.
Hey, Susie, are you watching this? Watch this.
At the end of August, we'll be at 700,000.
I'm trying to
Then 800,000. Then 1
put
million.
these two together.
Then 1.5 million. Then 2 million.
So far?
3 million. Then 5 million.
Wrong.
All the new people coming into global gold coin around the world make you money. They make you money because you're here now. They're coming in 3 months.
Let's see if we got it.
They're coming in 6 months. Thank you.
That's pretty good. That's great.
You're very good.
Now we have Sam Lee.
So our first idea, Helena and I are good friends. I want to help. So the first idea is we have a plan where people can start small. No with 10,000, no with 20,000.
That's great.
Start for
See,
free.
Susie?
They
Boom.
can register for free, but they don't make much money. Then they can start with $100. If they start
Put it
with
back on here for a while.
$100, I will give them $300 of my gold coins. 300. They get 3 to 1. They put 100, they get 300. They put 100, they get 300. They put 100, they get 300. Easy.
That works, eh? It's
$100
brilliant.
is lunch, dinner. Yes, no? $100 is 1 tank of gas. Yes? Yes. Yes? Yes. So we have small.
See how he gets people. It's actually quite neat seeing how he manipulates people's minds, which is actually scary, isn't it?
These pyramid scams take money, take money, take money, take money. I don't.
And he's talking about pyramid schemes like no one's going to not know what it is. It's ridiculous, isn't it?
Everybody who registers on Global Gold Coin gets $100 free of Global Gold Coins. $100 free. Everybody. 10,000 people. All your family, all your friends, all your family get free money. One gold coin today is going to be $2,000 next year. If you know that a crypto coin now is $300 and it's going to be $2,000, how many you buy? 5, 10, yes?
What's this new thing he's got, Suze? I'm just going through his website at the moment.
The growth is going that
so we've got
way, and you have $2 million.
Bitcoin Code, DeFi Bank, Rift, and now we've got this thing, Only W,
Understand?
Own Your Money.
Sure.
Is that
Yes.
the
Now, in
Oxford
Las
University
Vegas,
certificate
we
that
have
somebody else could have done for him?
every day. Event,
Oh my goodness.
You got
He looks like he's actually lost 40% of his everything
Most
after
of
a
these
stroke.
people want to make money. Everybody wants to make money. Everybody wants to pay their bills. Yes? Yes. Everybody wants to pay off their car. Everybody wants to pay off their house. So I have many programs that I'm starting in America because now I'm multi-billionaire.
He's a multi-billionaire
Last year,
in a wheelchair.
different situation.
He had a mishap
Global Gold Coin
because of his
10
health.
cents. Today it's $300.
Please create me a thumbnail for this blog. I want to have a clickbait style logo. The main feature has to be Sam Lee and Shavez, and we want to expose Rift and all the claims that we've found in the blog to draw people's attention to what they're getting involved in, so they're fully aware that we believe this is not a legitimate company. Okay.
Then they stop crying. I lost my money. I lost my money. I lost my money.
That's what's going to happen.
Oh, I lost my money with BG Wealth, but Professor Robert gave me back my money. Hello.
Yes.
Now, am I going to be on TV?
Listen to all the weak people going, yes.
Yes. All this is private information. Pre-IPO, private. Next year it will be very public. Because the biggest exchange in the world in crypto is Binance. We're going to be on Binance in October.
Yeah,
and
sorry.
We're going to be the #2 coin in the world. There'll be Bitcoin and Ethereum coin and Global Gold coin.
This October? Next month.
Wow. So there's 5 reasons why we are better than Bitcoin.
Okay, here we go.
This is your Vice President of Operations for the West Coast. You can call him every day.
So what's this finance thing? Oh my God.
You can call Jim and say, I have a problem. If I have a problem with Bitcoin, I can't call anybody.
Oh my
There's
God.
no Bitcoin
So
office.
download
There's
OS.
no
Are we
president.
downloading the config file, are we?
It's just like fantasy out there.
Doesn't even work.
But we have offices. We have office here in Vegas. We have office
Coming
in
soon.
Miami. We're growing. Most of our system is automatic.
Oh my goodness.
So when you register, it's automatic. When you send the link, it's
Vietnam,
automatic.
Philippines,
When you go
Brazil.
to the website,
It's
it's
disgusting, these
automatic.
guys.
It's all automated, all AI. So we don't have to have thousands of offices. It's automatic. You understand?
Yes.
Now, I was a millionaire at age 22.
Oh, was he really?
Millionaire.
Billionaire.
From my work, not my father's work. How? I study. I start reading when I'm 15 millionaire books. Somebody read a medical book. Somebody read an engineering book. I read financial books, financial books, financial books. And I started a company when I was 19 years old. When I was 20 years old, I was making $50,000.
What's the name of the company that he signs all these up with? Miranda? Is that right?
Yes.
I'm just wondering if they're... I'm looking at their terms and conditions at the moment. And I'm just trying to look for the word Miranda, but I don't know how to spell it. I'm just wondering if they're still using that company.
Go make $50,000
Oh, I know, do it. Limited.
See how easy. It's not easy.
Nothing unlimited.
But I have products.
LLC.
So I sold products, I make a profit. Sold
Look at
products,
this.
make a profit. And
Look at
I
this.
make a sales leader group.
It's all together.
And I
No
grow
spaces.
my company to 14 products in 37 states in America.
Mental.
And when I'm 21, I'm making $100,000 per month. Wow.
Wow. Wow. Go and say it.
Wow.
Say all the weak people have to say it. That Miranda's not mentioned in it.
Working at 7-Eleven
Yeah,
for
isn't it?
$3,
Yeah.
1 hour. And I'm making $100,000 per month.
Thanks, Suze.
When I'm 22, I'm making $150,000 per month and become millionaire.
Billionaire. Millionaire. Get right.
Then the oil crash in America crashed, and my company crashed, and I go bankrupt. Many people take a gun when they go bankrupt. I don't do
Oh, my
that.
goodness.
I believe in God.
Oh, what a shame.
So I make a new company, and I
No, it's not
become a
even mentioned
millionaire
there.
again
Interesting, though.
and crash. And I make a new company, become a millionaire
Shavez has
again
blocked
and
me.
crash.
Funny that.
Try and try.
You never stop.
Yes.
If you have a brain and you have the ability to work. In 1999, I got into the internet.
Yeah.
I did not know nothing about the internet. Nothing.
He still doesn't know anything about the
involved in
internet.
internet shopping in California. And I got 100,000 shares of stock at $1. 100,000 shares. And I started building a group. And the stock went up to $16.
Please make sure it looks like I'm investigating this company and these two individuals. Make sure that their photos are the prime people in the image.
Now Trump is opening all the gold mining. We have gold mines. We have 100% money back guarantee.
Oh, that's worthless.
You are
Oh my
not
goodness.
the first group in Las Vegas, because Helena got in our business last year. And Helena is a millionaire.
So anyone that's cashed up on GGC token, please let me know.
Today. Jim is multi-millionaire.
Good on Jim. Look at
Ruby
him.
is multi-millionaire because they believed. Luz, where are you? Luz said no. Last year, Helena talked with Luz, and Luz said, no, I'm doing BG Wealth, BG Wealth. But nobody said, where's the product?
No.
Nobody.
No. Sam and Shavez need to be together, and you need to fix up the imagery. It's disgusting. Even if I'm not in the image, it doesn't matter. But you cannot have Sam and Shavez apart. They need to be arm in arm.
What do you mean trading? I looked at the system, I go, this is not trading, this is a scam. So we have 3 ways to make money for you. 3 ways.
Please also update my logo on my shirt to the correct logo, as I always ask. I have a new logo. The logo that's on my image is the old logo. Please update it. If you don't understand this, please create me a brand new image prompt so I get what I'm trying to achieve.
You get a credit line with my company, Gold Rush Financial Services. I invest $3 billion in Gold Rush Financial Services. All of you will have a card. Lewis, I sent you the card. You have it? Look on your phone. Look on your phone. All of you will have a Gold Rush Financial Service card. Now here's the difference between me and Visa and MasterCard.
Oh my
I'm
goodness.
richer. Visa is this big,
Wow,
and
Singapore.
Professor Robert is this big. Because I have the gold mines. We have 10 gold mines worth $2 trillion.
Look at Sam's eye.
10 out of the 72.
Huh?
10 out of the
Yeah, the 41, 3101, yeah, we have all that. You can't have a legitimate gold mine without all the documents.
Well, where are the documents?
All right, so you can apply for a credit line with Gold Rush Financial Services based on not your credit. I don't care about your credit. I care about how many gold coins you have.
Bad, it's not
Not
really.
your credit, not your salary. How many gold coins do you have? Well, if you get the gold coins now, and you get 10 to 1, right?
Huh?
Right?
Yes.
You put 1,000, you get 10,000.
Yeah.
And the price goes up 10 times. You have $100,000.
100 times.
200,000.
But you can never cash out.
And you call my bank and you go, I want credit line. How many gold coins you have? Oh, I don't have any. No credit line. Oh, I have 10.
Scare
Small
tactics.
credit line. Oh, I have 100,000. Big credit line. You understand?
Yes.
It will be the first system in America with no credit. No credit is not important. What's important is gold is important. And now that Trump make new registrations, all the gold is going to boom.
Is that right? Predicting the future.
You understand?
Yes.
Now,
Yes. They're too scared not to because they've been
I have a
gaslit
question.
too. It's just incredible, isn't it?
when you have money, and your friends know you have money, they have a problem. They call you. I need money. Why? My car broke down. My refrigerator. My air conditioning. I can't pay my rent. And you go, I can't help you. I can't help you. I can't help you. I can't help you. Next year, I want you to have a new telephone. This is, yes, I can help you. 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 Hi, guys. You understand the new plan? Yes?
Yes.
The new plan is you become
God, I can't
rich.
stand listening to this guy.
Yes.
So I want to introduce my partners here.
Here we go. Oh my God.
This is Mark. Hi, everybody.
Hello, Mark.
Mark is an engineer. He's a multi-millionaire.
Oh my God.
He owns real estate in Nevada. He owns medical centers here in Las Vegas. Ariel, please come.
Here we go. Another lie. Unreal. Unreal.
So Ariel and Mark and I, we all three are partners, like family partners.
Yep. They're all living the
The
lie.
gold mine that we control is worth $30 billion.
Oh my God. It gets better and better. You've got to let these people go down with it, don't you?
But now we have. We've never used the gold for stock. Now we have. So he has the engineering studies and all the stuff you asked about. He controls all that.
What do you think, Susie?
200 pages. Lots.
We
The
should do the
gold
job.
mine was working for 50 years. It's got 13 shafts. So next month we will do a tour. And we hire buses and we'll take the group.
Oh my
to
God.
see
They're
the
really
gold.
starting this all again.
So Ariel is one of our major partners. She works with the Chamber of Commerce. She works with people all over the world.
I wonder if I should include this photo.
She has a TV show for the Filipino community all over the world. And so she's involved in medical, television, all kinds of things. So these are the people that lost money with PG Wealth.
Oh my God, they're going after the. That's incredible.
Of course. But you didn't have a gold coin. Yes. All right, so let's give them a hand.
Oh my goodness.
Jim, my black bag.
Avenger Anti-Fraud Alliance. Well, there you go. Just working on this image here. If you wonder what we're doing, the Avenger Anti-Fraud Alliance. That's going to be my new stuff. Alliance. Whoops. Alliance. There we go. I don't know if that's going to work in there. Avenger Anti-Fraud Alliance. Is that correct? Is it Avengers or Avenger? I always forget. I should know, shouldn't I? Avengers Anti-Fraud. Avengers. Oh, okay, it's Avengers. All right, let's see what we can happen there. And now we'll see if we can actually add. Yeah, so that's going to be that. And now, if you don't know what we've been working on here while we've been listening to that, we're working on this blog, and we will. So this is Rift, and as Susie and I have been chatting through it, you're probably wondering what I'm doing, but we're actually exposing. What have we got here? It's just control, Rift, story, Rift protocol. I think that's the one actually. Rift. No, it's not the one I want. Okay, so I'm going to go like that. Rift protocol exposed, and I haven't listened to the blog yet. Just give me a second. I'll finish this off. And then we'll get rid of it. It doesn't explain. Now, if you're doing any SEO stuff, it's always good to make the file name the same file words as that you're going to upload to a blog rather than giving it a number, because it makes it come up in the search engines. Okay, so what have we got here today, ladies and gentlemen? We have got a blog. We have going to add a featured image. Featured image hopefully will turn up by the time I get there. Wish me a bit of luck. And there it is. And now we'll add a title, alt tag. So when you hold your mouse over an image, it will tell you what's underneath the image. It will explain what the image is. That's for blind people. Did you know that? And then we'll come back to here, and we're going to use that image there, as we see. And now I'm going to ask it to give me some keywords for the blog. Get rid of Rift. Yeah, so we need to obviously do an investigation onto this new thing, which we won't do on this investigation. But this is after Shavez actually had a stroke, and he tried to say that I caused him to have the stroke. But this is 4 months after he had a stroke. He looks like a completely different individual. He's gaunt, and he just looks like they reckon he's lost 40% of his brain power or something like that. He isn't even the man behind the company. We've found out that he's not the man behind the company, and he's just a puppet, which is absolutely fantastic. And that's exposed. Yes, I'm here. What do you need? Oh, chat. Oh, look. Chat 2. That's what I need. And now we've come up with all the keywords. This will help us in the search engines. I have commands set up for a lot of the stuff I do. So that means if I go to tags, I enter that. If I come here, I'm going to enter a summary of what the blog was about.
Blockchain analysis raises serious questions about Rift protocol, its claimed returns, missing funds, and the history linking Shavez Siddiqui and Sam Lee.
Right. So I'm now going to use the excerpt, and I've got a method of my madness here in a minute. Excerpt. And then we'll put the
the title. So what have we come up with? First of all, I need to add a couple of extra things, which I just take for granted, but I've got to add it every time. We're going to go footer, copy, and put the footer in there. It's the same every time. Get rid of the word footer. And we'll publish this now, and you guys can have a look at it if you like. And what I'm working on is a blog to expose Rift, and we've had some amazing intel come through in the last 4 days, and then we've had Shavez and Sam Lee working together in the past, and now we've got a full blog all about that everybody can add up to. So now what we need to do is have a wee listen to it, and that will help me from reading it and see what we've come up with and see whether it's helpful. And I'm just going to listen to it using my old-fashioned reader, and then we'll see what it's come up with. Before I get started, I'm going to say I think it would be awesome. I think we need a song to highlight all the claims and our suspicions. Can you please write me some lyrics and also give me a title of the song that will expose Rift? And don't forget to mention Shavez and Sam, who are great buddies. Alrighty, and now we can go back to here and have a wee listen.
Rift protocol exposed. We followed Shavez Siddiqui's money. The trading doesn't explain the returns. The protocol is fully on-chain. Every trade can be verified. That is the kind of claim that should make investigating a cryptocurrency investment remarkably simple. If the money is genuinely being traded on-chain, the blockchain doesn't care about marketing, personalities, Telegram groups or presentations. It records what happened. So when information about Rift protocols started reaching me, that is where I wanted to look. Rift is being presented as an automated earning system where investors deposit funds into an engine, enter a 24-hour earnings cycle, and supposedly receive yield generated through the protocol's market-making flow. Its interface displays cryptocurrency pairs, trading activity, and transaction hashes under the label on-chain trading activity, creating the impression that investors aren't simply watching numbers move around on a private dashboard. They are being shown what appears to be the trading underneath it. That distinction is critical. I have spent years investigating cryptocurrency schemes where the hardest question is often the simplest one. Where is the money actually coming from? Dashboards can display balances. Software can calculate returns. Websites can generate transaction references. None of those things, by themselves, prove that external trading generated the money being credited to investors. This time, however, I wasn't investigating alone. I received detailed intelligence from Matt Phillips, who had been independently pulling apart Rift's claims and attempting to reconcile what investors were being shown with what could actually be observed on-chain. Matt subsequently submitted his findings to New Zealand's Financial Markets Authority under reference Ref 261,378,093. I then passed the blockchain material to CRYPTOG for a deeper independent technical analysis. What came back is the reason I decided this investigation needed to be published. CRYPTOG reconstructed 1,083 trades covering 11 weeks, examined thousands of blockchain transactions and independently tested transaction hashes displayed inside Rift against Hyperliquid. He found real trading, but he also found something considerably more important. The scale and performance of the identifiable trading did not appear capable of explaining the financial story being presented to investors. One Rift investor gave us an unusually clean test. He deposited $200 into AlphaFlow for one complete 24-hour earnings cycle. At the end of that cycle, Rift credited him $1.67 in yield, approximately 0.835% for the day. During those same 24 hours, the identified trading account didn't make money. It realized a trading loss of $14.26. Meanwhile, approximately $131,419 entered the account. That does not prove those incoming funds paid this investors $1.67. It does not prove there are no other trading accounts, revenue sources or infrastructure we haven't identified. I am not going to turn correlation into an allegation, simply because it makes for a more sensational story, but it creates a very serious question. If the visible trading cannot account for the returns investors are being shown, what can? That question becomes considerably more important when you discover who sits behind Rift Protocol. Shavez Siddiqui is not appearing in my investigations for the first time. His history takes us backwards through Protocol Yield, Liquid Pay, and we are all...
Thumbnail for the song. Album.
Financial regulators. Once I followed that history backwards and then compared Rift's marketing with what investigators could actually see on the blockchain, this stopped looking like an isolated...
Similar to the thumbnail that you've created for the blog. However, this time I want to be in the image singing like a rock star with an old-fashioned microphone. Make sure that Shavez and Sam are clearly in the picture.
The California Department of Financial Protection and Innovation issued a desist and refrain order against We Are All Satoshi, WAAS, and Sam Lee, who the regulator identified as its founder, CEO and chairman. The findings were extraordinary. California's financial regulator didn't merely warn that WAAS was unregistered or risky, it stated plainly, in reality, WAAS is a fraudulent pyramid and Ponzi scheme. According to the order, WAAS sold investment subscriptions ranging from $100 to $204,700 and promised investors several ways to profit. Participants were told that 30% of deposits would be used to acquire Bitcoin, while they could also receive fixed daily returns and referral commissions. The regulator recorded promises of 1% per day, increasing to 2% per day for qualifying premium subscribers, with earnings continuing until participants reached 300% of their original investment. Behind those promises, the DFPI said the economics were very different. According to the regulator, Sam Lee had acknowledged an intended allocation under which 68% of investor funds would be used to pay investors for recruiting other investors, 30% would purchase and hold Bitcoin, and 2% would become Lee's management fee. The DFPI concluded that payouts investors received were actually funds deposited by other investors, and that WAAS had no apparent source of revenue, other than investor money. It also found that the operation was dependent on continued recruitment of new investors. That history becomes directly relevant to this investigation because Shavez Siddiqui subsequently took over the leadership of We Are All Satoshi from Sam Lee. From there, I continued following Shavez through a succession of ventures including Liquid Pay and Protocol Yield. By May 2025, New Zealand's Financial Markets Authority had published a warning concerning Liquid Pay. In January 2026, that warning was updated with findings that Liquid Pay had operated in New Zealand without complying with financial markets legislation, and that its chief executive had made false and misleading statements, including claiming the business was fully compliant with New Zealand law when it was not. The FMA also identified Protocol Yield as being operated by the same chief executive, and said it had made similar misrepresentations, including incorrectly claiming that parent company Marida Limited was licensed in Hong Kong. The regulator's language deserves to be read carefully. Misrepresentations of regulatory status of this nature are commonly associated with scam operations. The FMA didn't treat WAAS as some unrelated piece of Chavez's past either. Its Liquid Pay warning expressly identified We Are All Satoshi as an associated entity. Earlier, in August 2024, the FMA had separately warned New Zealanders about WAAS and its associated Operation Boomerang Trade. So there is a documented progression here that cannot simply be erased every time another website appears. Sam Lee and WAAS. Shavez takes over WAAS, then Liquid Pay, Protocol Yield, and now Rift Protocol. I have already documented much of that history in previous investigations, so I am not going to spend this article retelling it. What matters now is what Rift is claiming today, because unlike many of the schemes I investigate, Rift has handed investors something that should make those claims independently testable. It says the trading is on-chain, so we tested it. The trades are real. That's the problem. One of the first suspicions raised while Rift was being examined was that the transaction hashes displayed beside its engine activity might not represent genuine trades at all. Some of the screenshots supplied to me appeared confusing when compared with blockchain explorers, and there was discussion among investors about whether Rift was simply attaching unrelated blockchain activity to trades displayed inside its software. That would have been an explosive finding. It also turned out to be wrong. CRYPTOG independently tested 21 transaction hashes displayed by Rift against Hyperliquid's underlying data. All 21 match genuine Hyperliquid transactions. The asset, direction, price and size aligned with what Rift was displaying. Rather than forcing the evidence to fit the theory, that theory had to be discarded. The blockchain showed that real trades were taking place. For Rift promoters, that might sound like vindication. It isn't. The entire proposition being sold to investors isn't simply that Rift can execute a cryptocurrency trade. The important claim is that its trading operation is sufficiently successful and substantial to generate the yield being credited to participants every 24 hours. Once we established that the trades were genuine, we could stop arguing about screenshots and start measuring the actual trading operation. That is where the numbers became difficult to explain. CRYPTOG reconstructed 1,083 trades covering the period from the 31st of May to the 17th of August, 2026. Across those 11 weeks, the account generated approximately $168,780 in total trading turnover. More strikingly, the greatest amount of capital CRYPTOG found simultaneously exposed to the market at any point was just $5,844.88. The identified account itself held approximately $2.7 million. Put another way, at its peak the trading operation had only around 0.217% of that $2.7 million account exposed to the market. Then there was a period that stopped me in my tracks. Between the 8th of June and the 28th of July, 2026, 50 days, CRYPTOG identified only 25 trades with total turnover of approximately $892, not $892,000, $892. Yet Rift's 24-hour earning mechanism continued operating. Investors weren't being told that the engine had effectively gone quiet for 7 weeks. They were still being shown an opportunity, whose returns were supposedly being generated through automated trading and market-making activity. This is why confirming the trades were genuine actually created a much bigger problem for Rift. If the transactions had simply been fabricated, the investigation would have ended there. Instead, we now had something far more useful, a measurable trading record that could be compared with the financial story being presented to investors. And once we made that comparison, the question was no longer whether Rift traded. It was whether this amount of trading could possibly explain what Rift was paying. The numbers don't stack up. Rift's own interface gave us the next comparison. One of the screenshots captured during this investigation displayed a pool TVL of $8.92 million alongside a 7-day return of plus 4.89%. If you're an investor looking at that dashboard, the obvious impression is that you're looking at a multimillion-dollar pool being put to work by Rift's trading technology. So CRYPTOG followed the account Rift itself exposed through its transaction data. What he located was approximately $2.7 million, not $8.92 million. That leaves roughly $6.22 million, around 70% of the displayed pool TVL, that could not be located by following the accounts Rift itself identified. That does not prove the remaining money doesn't exist. There could be additional wallets, exchanges or infrastructure we haven't identified. But if Rift is selling transparency and on-chain verifiability, there is a straightforward way to resolve that discrepancy. Identify where the rest of the capital is held. Even the $2.7 million we could see created another problem. Across 11 weeks, CRYPTOG calculated approximately $168,780 in total trading turnover, with maximum simultaneous exposure of just $5,844.88. During the extraordinary 50-day period I mentioned earlier, only $892 was traded. These aren't estimates based on what somebody thought they saw in a presentation. They come from reconstructing the trading activity associated with the accounts under examination. Now compare that with what investors were seeing. A Rift investor whose records were supplied to this investigation placed $200 into Alpha Flow for a complete 24-hour earning cycle. When that cycle finished, Rift credited him $1.67 in yield, approximately 0.835% for one day. That gave us something unusually valuable, a defined beginning, a defined ending, and an exact period we could compare against the trading account. During those same 24 hours, the identified trading account did not generate the profit needed to explain his return. It realized a trading loss of $14.26. At the same time, approximately $131,419 in deposits entered the account. That does not prove that those incoming deposits were used to pay this investor's $1.67. Blockchain analysis has limits, and I am not going to turn correlation into a fact simply because it produces a more sensational headline. What it does establish is something Rift needs to explain. During a precisely measured period in which its software credited an investor with trading-generated yield, the trading account being examined lost money while substantial new funds were arriving. There may be another profitable trading account. There may be another revenue source. There may be market-making activity somewhere our investigators haven't found. If so, show it, because this is no longer a debate about whether Rift has a clever website or whether somebody received a withdrawal. We have already established that genuine trades occurred. What we haven't established is the part that actually matters. Where did the money credited as yield come from when the trading we could identify was losing money? What Rift said versus what the account did once I had the trading data. I went back to the presentations. This matters because Rift has not been promoted merely as a system that occasionally places a few cryptocurrency trades. The people presenting it have made much bigger claims about the scale, sophistication and success of the engine supposedly generating the returns. CRYPTOG reviewed 29 recorded presentations and community calls, and compared specific statements with the trading record he reconstructed. Among the claims documented were references to 100% trades, an 80% win rate, and millions of trades every single day. Presentations also described activity involving stocks, forks and commodities, creating the impression of a broad market-making operation rather than a relatively small cryptocurrency trading account. The account data told a very different story. Across the 11-week period examined, CRYPTOG reconstructed 1,083 trades, not millions of trades every day. The trading he identified was on hyperliquid and involved cryptocurrency perpetuals. His analysis did not identify the stocks, forks or commodity trading described in the presentations through the account under examination. Most importantly, the actual results did not support the extraordinary success being described to prospective participants. There is an important limitation here. We cannot prove from one identified trading account that Rift has never traded another asset somewhere else. If Rift operates additional brokerage accounts, wallets or trading infrastructure that hasn't been disclosed, that activity wouldn't necessarily appear in this dataset, but that defense creates its own problem. Rift is using on-chain transparency as part of the credibility story. Investors are shown transactions and hashes because being able to verify activity on a public blockchain is supposed to distinguish this operation from the black box investment schemes that simply ask people to trust what appears on a dashboard. You cannot have that argument both ways. If the account Rift exposés demonstrate the enormous profitable trading operation being promoted, the evidence should be visible. If the real trading happens somewhere else, then Rift needs to identify that activity before promoters can point to the blockchain as proof that their returns have been verified. The same applies to the claimed win rate. A presentation can say 80%. A promoter can talk about sophisticated algorithms, market making and institutional technology. None of that changes what ultimately matters: realized trading results. And we had already found an exact 24-hour period where an investor was credited a profit, while the identified trading account realized a loss. This is the pattern that kept emerging throughout the investigation. Every time I moved away from what was being said and looked at what could actually be measured, the story became smaller. Fewer trades, less capital deployed, less turnover, and performance that did not explain the returns appearing inside Rift. The presentations were selling the engine. The blockchain was showing us what the engine actually did. Follow the money. The next step was obvious. If the trading activity did not appear large enough to explain the returns, I wanted to know what the money was actually doing. CRYPTOG examined the available transfer data around the identified Rift trading account. This part of the analysis has an important limitation. The deposit and withdrawal dataset covers only 78 hours, from 14 to the 17th of August, 2026. It does not represent the entire life of Rift, and I am not going to pretend that it does, but what happened during those 78 hours is difficult to ignore. The account received approximately $328,212 from 286 addresses, and sent approximately $405,009 to 426. During the same
in Dubai, 2025.
Swept off hyperliquid toward Arbitrum. The amount actually traded during those 3 days, $3,602. That means the value leaving the account was roughly 112 times the trading turnover occurring during the same period. Whatever explanation Rift ultimately gives for those movements, the trading visible in that window was nowhere near large enough to account for the volume of money moving through the account. This does not prove that customer deposits were being used to pay other customers. The blockchain does not label a transfer new investment, yield payment or commission. That distinction matters, and I will not claim more than the evidence shows. What the evidence does show is a system in which large amounts of money were entering and leaving while comparatively tiny amounts were being traded. And once CRYPTOG began following those outbound movements, the trail started connecting Rift to a much wider wallet infrastructure. One of the major addresses identified in the report is a wallet, tagged 3FO Corp on Arbitrum, across the retrievable transaction window. That address received approximately $7.19 million and sent approximately $6.75 million, retaining around $440,000 at the point measured. CRYPTOG found that approximately 94% of the value reaching that address came from the hyperliquid bridge, through hundreds of withdrawals. Another distribution address received approximately $2.36 million and sent approximately $2.36 million, retaining only around $1,000. Those wallets behaved less like investment accounts holding capital and more like conduits. Money came in, money went out. The network then spread across bridges, exchange deposit addresses, crypto card infrastructure and individual wallets. Arkham labels identified destinations including Binance, MEXC, Bybit, KuCoin, Kraken, OKX, Gate, Coinbase, Red.Pay, Near Intense, Change Now, Rhino Fee and Bridges. CRYPTOG was careful not to infer ownership merely from proximity on a blockchain graph, and several initially interesting wallet theories were actually discarded once they could not be substantiated. That restraint matters because the wallet network is already significant enough without exaggerating it. There was another pattern hiding inside the transfers. CRYPTOG identified what appears to be a 0.5% charge applied to deposits and withdrawals on the hyperliquid side. Across 1,618 outbound transfers in the 78-hour window, amounts of $200 or more showed a median charge of exactly 0.5000%, with 4 collection addresses receiving those amounts. Approximately $2,207 was collected during those 3 days. According to the report, this particular charge did not appear in Rift's published fee schedules. The investor whose $200 cycle we followed provides a clean example. He sent $201.10. His Rift account recorded a deposit of approximately $200.09. He later withdrew $201.76. Approximately $200.75 arrived. The difference reconciled almost exactly to 0.5% on each leg. So by this point, I was looking at something very different from the simple story being presented to investors.
Alrighty, so we actually have something else that's just popped up on my screen that might be of more interest than this. That blog will be coming out in the not too distant future, but let's have a look and see what we can do. Let's see where this came from. I think it came from here. No, let's have a look through and see if we can find that live meeting. Oh, we'll just get rid of some of this other stuff to not cause confusion. And we'll go through all these here. Hopefully we find them. Otherwise, it might be one of the other meetings that we were monitoring. Don't think it's that one. And they may have restarted up. Retry, Selenium. I want to retry that one because it might be the meeting I'm thinking of. No, I know he's locked this meeting. Oh, that's interesting. So if that meeting is going, it may be going in another place. Let's have a quick look. Okay, I think we actually have discovered. We'll get that one there underway. I think we may have discovered another meeting that is active. Let's have a look and see what we can find. And we have. And it is Selenium, and there's only 2 people in here. So this is great. So let's have a listen to see what we can find in here and see what he's showing somebody. Let's see what happens. Leave the audio.
The recording has stopped.
He's using it to record. So he was using that to record something for something. He's using he's using Selenium to record something, and I missed it. That pisses me off a bit. Leave meeting or to test something. So this guy's a shark. We've already done a lot of stuff on him, so we're just going to go back in there and see if he comes back again. And we'll just leave that there for a second. So we're going to come back here. It's like full-time monitoring this. Okay, so we've actually come up with a song for this one. Let's have a listen. I wanted an Indian theme to this one. Bollywood comes to mind. Okay, let's have a listen to the second introduction. See what this one's like. Oh, it's pretty good.
They tell you this time it's different, a protocol built for a brand new age. Trading profits, growing balances, another opportunity takes the stage. But I've heard these promises before, different logos, different names. So when Rift appeared upon my radar, I started looking behind the claims. Don't show me numbers on a dashboard. Don't tell me everything's going great. Show me the trade, show me the wallets. Let the blockchain authenticate.
That's good.
Follow the money, forget the hype and follow the chain. If trading really makes the millions, then show us where it made the gain. Answer the questions, because history matters when money's involved. New website, new pitch, new opportunity, but the old connections haven't dissolved. Source came forward with the records, wallet addresses ready to trace. Millions displayed inside the system, but could the trading support that pace? One account we examined told a story that didn't resemble the marketing glow. A trading record showing losses while displayed balances continued to grow. 32% winning trades, 2-to-1 risk and reward. Around 33 just to break even before the fees are even scored. So where did the money come from? That's the question people deserve, because extraordinary returns need evidence, not another presentation. Grift expose, follow the money, forget the hype and follow the chain. If trading really makes the million, then show us where it made the game. Grift expose, answer the questions, put the evidence out where we can see, because blockchain doesn't care about marketing, it records what actually came to be. Then there's Chavez and there's Sam Lee, two names that didn't meet today. From the world surrounding hypertesh to ventures that followed along the way. Wasp, Boomerang, Quid Pay, Protocol Yield entered the trail. Regulatory warnings became part of the history, and that history matters when evaluating the sale. And Jarvis and Sam, great buddies, another connection worth putting on display. When familiar people keep appearing.
Gotta lay, you've got to love it, don't you? So yeah, so that's really quite cool. You love the photo? It's pretty neat. So we've got, you know, Sam Lee and Shavez, who's just got married. If you didn't know, he's just got married and you're looking for more information. What really is quite cool about what we're doing is we have a bit of a following, right? If you click on the post, you come down here, you can actually see photos of Shavez just being married. And we've explained all about it. And then down here, you can actually go through and see photos. Now, I don't know if they're real photos or what, but to be honest, I have no idea really. But anyway, we've got them. And also, just because we've posted that, we've now started to receive intel about what Chavez has been up to lately. So that's two good things. We've got two independent investigators have done a report. One has been a customer. He's got his brother to do a forensic report. He's given us the forensic report, and then we've given it to Crypto G. Crypto G has now done an amazing report as well. We are showing people the history of Sam Lee and Chavez and war. We haven't got a town on this blog. It's just, you know, it's another thing. I will get a markdown request sent to my hosting provider again. They are already aware of Chavez. They've said to me they've got it on file. And it just goes on and on and on. But the good thing about it is now what you can do is you can come down here, the story that didn't start with Rift. We've got the We Are Satoshi information, Rift's own documentation, contradiction to the marketing, telling you basically you're going to lose everything. And then we've now got Crypto G's report. So I'm actually going to go to Crypto G's report, and I'm just going to spruce it up a little bit. Let's go back to edit the post. And we're going to go to here, and we're going to go and find it, Crypto G's report. And I'm going to actually see where we first introduced Crypto G. Crypto G analysis documents. Let's see if we go back to here. Then I passed along blockchain. It was a Crypto G analysis. And I think that there would be the perfect place for them. So now we're going to go and add a lovely photo of Crypto G. And then we've got here, that's not the one I want. I think my Crypto G, there he is. And I'm going to insert that. And there he is, Crypto G. And that will link through to his new website as we've expanded. So we'll be able to hyperlink that through. That will help build up his credits as well. Now, what else do we want to talk about? Did we mention anything about the AAA? No, we didn't. Alliance. No, didn't mention anything about Alliance, but I'm not going to add it this time. And then we've got the cease and desist order. Now, we also had the FMA, didn't we? So we've already got an FMA warning. So we want to go FMA. protocol yield is operated by the sim. So we go to FMA, FMA space, and then protocol yield. We should be able to, these guys don't have any FMA warns. I need to find that link, and that's that. FMA. I don't even know how to find these bloody warnings easily. All I know is often the time is if we go to our own documentation, we'll find the link to the FMA, FMA, and here we go, issued a warning. So I'll use that same warning again. I think they get more promotion from me than they do any which way or form. So Liquid Finance, and they've warned about Boomerang, We Are All Satoshi, and Liquid Finance. Boy, and that I can tell you, that took a long time to actually get them to update this. It's like, it's just they don't help us half the time. Right, so what have we learned from the FMA? What are they actually saying here? Identified FMA warning. All the protocols operate at the same sector. The protocol operated FMA identified. I don't know. Do I just link it through a little bit? FMA did not treat was as an unrelated. So August 2024. Is that when they published that? January. Updated January the 26th. But when did they first publish it would be the question. May. Oh my goodness. I don't know if I'm going to go to town on that. I'm just going to put it in there somewhere so it helps it. If I treat oh, excuse me. I've hit my back, and when I sneeze, it hurts like a beep. Anyway, let's just hyperlink that. I don't know what other links I should add through. We've obviously the behind those, and then we've also added that one there, and then that goes through to the refraining order. I don't know, we need to RIF protocol. If we mention about our previous, so we'll search for the word previous.
I have already documented much of that history in previous investigations, so I am not going to spend this article retelling it. What matters now is what Rift is claiming today, because unlike many of the schemes I investigate, Rift has handed investors something that should make those claims independently testable.
Right, so let's have a look and see if I have done a previous one. So we've got that one there and that one there, and we've got the old one. So let's embed that one. So I presume that's going to be called RIF protocol, and we can just basically have that RIF protocol. There it is, and all we need to do is grab that, and add a caption there, and now we insert that, make that 400. So I'm now cross-referencing these articles, which is actually working out quite good. That one there, and now we go to this one here, and we link that through. So let's have a look. We link that, do that there, and I am not going to spend the time. I have already documented the history, previous investigation. So I'm going to go to previous investigations, and we'll link that through. It's coming together. Now, what else can we go on about update? So let's have a look and go back to the front. When is your appointment? Thank you. You're good. 45 minutes away. What are you actually saying? She loves that photo. What else you got there for us, Suze? Oh, it's quite fun. I'm glad we got that lady in here.
The new only is also a finance site at Susie Stealth. Member, 2 years. Number 3, when is your appointment?
If the money. Oh, so I need to go back to here again. I need to go back to here. I need to go edit. And I need to look at, make sure I've got this. I think I did this already. I have. So that's cool. So let's just read the first part of it again.
If the money is genuinely being traded on chain, the blockchain doesn't care about marketing, personalities, Telegram groups or presentations. It records what happened. So when information about Rift protocols started reaching me, that is where I wanted to look. Rift is being presented as an automated earning system where investors deposit funds into an engine, enter a 24-hour earnings cycle and supposedly receive yield generated through the protocol's market-making flow. Its interface displays cryptocurrency pairs, trading activity and transaction hashes under the label on-chain trading activity, creating the impression that investors aren't simply watching numbers move around on a private dashboard. They are being shown what appears to be the trading underneath it. That distinction is critical. I have spent years investigating cryptocurrency schemes where the hardest question is often the simplest one. Where is the money actually coming from? Dashboards can display balances. Software can calculate returns. Websites can generate transaction references. None of those things, by themselves, prove that external trading generated the money being credited to investors. This time, however, I wasn't investigating alone.
Yeah, so I'm going to actually go through, and everywhere we mention Crypto G, I'm actually going to make his name bold because he's our mate, and I think we need Crypto G highlighted as much as we can. There's 27 references. Goodness me, how much do I love you, Crypto G? One of them. So we will make this another investigation another day, and hopefully by the time we publish this, we will have this well publicized, and hopefully we'll get some more leads or some feedbacks. And this will probably be, I'll probably do this in about 2 weeks time because I'm pretty busy at the moment. And if that's the case, then it'll give me time to update this blog, and my Avengers can have a read and they can suggest I update this paragraph to mention this, and it just goes on and on. So our goal isn't just to publish content or get clicks. Our goal is to actually have the most accurate database of information. And today we went through a historical timeline that we had done about 2 years, maybe 3-4 years ago, about, I'm going to actually show you if I can. I'll just see what we've got there. There's another one. 1 second, please, caller. Just going to make Crypto G Mr. Bold all the way through. I think we're looking pretty good. What have we got now? Let's see. Crypto G. Yep, he's looking pretty bold. Right, I'm going to update that. Now, I'm going to show you something pretty freaky. When we have examined thumbnail, let's see if I've got this hypertext blockchain. Okay, so I'm going to put this on another window. I'm going to actually, that's good. So what we're going to do, this might freak you out a little bit, but just to give you an idea on some of the stuff that we do, we're going to go to another window. So this is verified and factual working documents. So originally we had a document called Hypertech, which used to be called Hypercapital, Hyperfund, Hyperverse, Hypernation, Hypercosmos, and they renamed themselves. But we went back through there and looked through, we're currently investigating a new company called Blockshine. And we wanted to know where Blockshine actually fit into the picture. So we've started our investigation going back to the Bitcoin group established in 2014. So we're talking 10 years ago. Now, Joel Glow has just gone missing. And that's why this sort of stuff is really, really interesting. And why it's interesting is he was, Alan had $14 million. He used to work with Sam Lee. Now, he had his passport taken off because he was a flight risk. He got his passport back, and then they charged him for his connection to whatever crime he's linked to. But 2 days before they charged him, they gave him his passport back. Would you believe he fled Australia and he's gone? So having the history of Alan Glow and anyone that may know where he turned up, And also now we know that he was liable for whatever he was charged for, and also his associated Sam Lee, and that goes back to 2014. So Collins Star Capital was the first brand that we saw. We saw that on the Hyperverse promotional stuff. But what I've done now is I've actually asked AI. Right, this was our notes that we've had for years, and now I've asked it to go back and actually update it with the real knowledge and the real happenings. So it's actually a living document, which is really exciting because we can see other companies that we've been asked to investigate just the other day. We're asking people, this is Sam Lee's ex-wife, and she's established this company. And as far as we know, this company has just started moving again. But now we have a history, and it's going to be fun going after it. 2018, especially with AI, because now we've got this in AI's memory. We can go in there and go, well, when exactly did this company, and who's this person that we don't know? Were they involved with other companies that now no longer exist? So just to give you an idea what we work and how we investigate, it's pretty cool. And there's some companies that we haven't investigated, but it's going to be fun when we do an investigation on this company. If we can prove that the dregs of Sam Lee's former businesses have now tried starting up a new business, it would be amazing. For example, Digital X, an Australian company. They were meant to have some significance at one point of time. But yeah, so it's just what we're working on. And then you come right up to our modern world, the timelines, the people involved, Hyperverse. We know that Stephen Rees-Lewis has now been found. He was only a fake CEO. Blockchain Global liquidators appointed. Now we've got more, and the lag is something to note, because a lot of the stuff that we've been investigating 3, 4, 5 years ago is now coming to the light, and people are now getting caught up with, which is actually quite exciting. So the new company we're going to have a look at is GFO-X, and at first glance, wow, let me have a look at that. Let's see if I've got that. Let's go. Yeah, so first glance of that company that we're going to be investigating next is, does this look familiar to anything? We don't know. Is it real? We don't really know. But do we know who's connected to it? Certainly. And we might actually find, more things about this company. For example, Hong Kong, Singapore comes to mind. This is where they claim their offices are. And if I went to this company here, and I just chuck that into a search engine just for shits and giggles, I have no idea what's going to come up. What do we find? If I go to maps, do I find a building? What do I find? Have I got any? No, I've got no way of really looking at anything other than clicking on this. And what if I can go to Street View, save, see info, share? No. But theoretically, that could be an office, and it's probably a registered office, where they sign up multiple company, and it's probably the same one I'm thinking of, and there's, here we go. I bet it is. I bet anything like it's the same friggin' office that we always look at. Oh no, it's a different one. So is that number 36? 36 flat 1. So 36 flat 1 to let. Oh my God. I guarantee it's something that we've looked at in the past. Is it? No, I haven't seen this one before. So who knows who's on that first floor up here? Whether it's connected to this new enterprise. Who would friggin' know? I don't know. Anyway, guys, I'm going to start shutting down these meetings, so you might as well be here. We'll see if we'll find anything live. It's too late at night for anyone to still be up, but I sometimes stumble across meetings. I've been trying to get on here earlier so that we can actually have a bit of fun and go after some Zoom meetings. Alrighty, so so I might just have a bit of a laugh here while we're here. If I go in here to search for LegalShield, I could come down here and see if I can find anything about LegalShield. Scam busting. Let's see if I can go LegalShield. Right, Novacast, LegalShield, here it is. We stumbled across a LegalShield Zoom meeting. We caused disruption, and then they closed the meeting down briefly. I want to create an image. There was 2 people that we investigated who seemed to be the ringleaders. One of them had a history of being a promoter of multi-level marketing and was even featured in Behind MLM. Could you please create me an image of 2 people trying to control a Zoom meeting as we caused havoc for my thumbnail? This was part of a meeting where we investigated other Zoom meetings, but the main focus of this whole live was the fact that we managed to crash a LegalShield meeting. All right, don't know if that makes sense, but let's have a look here. Now let's see, we've got, I'm going to actually do something cool. Let's go to here, go to Milanote, and we want to find this lady. Let's see if we can find her. There she is. And also, if we go to what she promotes is LegalShield, we can now find her marketers, and we can actually find this guy here who's a serial promoter. And let's get his nice image. Where was he gone? There he is. And now we want to have a logo of LegalShield. Let's see what we can find here. Is that all we can find? Let's have a look at LegalShield. Ha! You've been blocked. So that it's not available in New Zealand. So that's just crazy. So let's have a look. They're not blocking me, by the way. They're just blocking the whole country because they're not allowed to provide their services here in New Zealand. So now we need that, and we'll go PNG, and we'll look at LegalShield. So let's go to here, and I think that should do our job. Right, so now we're going to LegalShield logo. We're going to add him, and we're going to add her. Please also have me in my war room, closing down these Zoom meetings and causing major disruption. Please also add some clickbait images to make people want to click on it to see what happens when we take down Zoom meetings. Alrighty, so now what we want to do, oh, that's all right. We also had our friend, didn't we? That's the one that we took down. I might get that right. So now I put that there, and I come back to our photos, and hopefully I've got enough time to do this. 1:16. Is that the one I want? That's the image I want. Boom. Let's see if we can make it. So what I'm trying to accomplish here is if I go to my YouTube, I actually go to my dashboard of YouTube. I go to the YouTube Live, what I'm doing right now, which is here, and I want to replace that image, which is my default image. And then I can do that. You got your appointment. Yep, thanks, honey. They've just reminded me online as well. When's your appointment? I've got 2 people looking after me. Thank you very much. Right, so now we come back to here. Oh, and now I'm going to actually future-proof myself. First thing I'm going to do is we're going to actually update that logo, and we'll get rid of that. And I will just going to make another nicer logo. Right, and then I'm going to go to marketers. I'll go to him, Ponzi schemes and scams, and we'll update that with that, and hopefully we'll be able to get a nice looking logo in there. Look at that. It's a bit better. And now we'll go to LegalShield, and we'll go to marketers, and we'll go back to our image. Is this what we've done? LegalShield. Yeah, that's cool. Look at that. Don't you love how quick I can do that? And then we can come along to here, and we'll go to here, And hopefully I've got one that says Danny Handy. I do. Or do I have a LegalShield one open? That is the question. LegalShield. I do. Look at me. And look, I was younger there. Isn't AI got so much better now? So now I can upload that one there, right click on it and set that there and get that rid of. We can probably even get rid of that and get rid of that. And we can actually, yes, we also finished off an investigation. Now we can come back to here, there. And boom. Now, what have we got? 3, 1, LegalShield. We also finished off. Let's go to here. I'm just going to give it the that. Right, now we're going to go to here. Now we're going to say, look, that's great. Absolutely amazing image. We now need a YouTube description and title. In this YouTube live, we also finished off our investigation of Rift, and we want to tell people what happened in this YouTube live. So we stormed LegalShield, and we also finished off our blog. This is the introduction of the blog, so you know what we covered. All right, and then I put that in there. Whoops. And what we can do is we come to here, and I will grab my YouTube description, hoo-ha. Boom. I come back to here, and then I come back to here, and I grab that and chuck that in there. Before you know it, we will have, hopefully, I'll get rid of some of these and I'll be out of here. So that is absolutely, oh, I need a title first before I shut that down. What started with a kiss? And if you want to, you can read the description. Oh, hold up, we've got extra, where does that do that? All right, let's have a wee quick listen here. Just get rid of some of the double things. Hard to explain, so just trust me, double things. How much have we got? 5,800. Oh my goodness. Right. Hold it. It's the description is 5,800 characters. It cannot be over 5,000 characters. Okay. So I'm just going to ask it to repeat that. I got to go at 25 minutes to get to my destination. It should be all right. And there we go. So now we can copy that, go back into our what you can't see, paste that in here, replace that, copy that, and then go to our YouTube live stuff, paste. Hopefully he's got the numbers right. Doesn't look like it has so far. Yes, it has. No, it hasn't. This is the problem. Yeah, we expect so much out of some 70 characters too much at the moment. And we've got full, we've got to find something I can chop out that's not going to upset the following. We started, and then we started stormed into Zoom meeting. Follow the money. Look, no, you've got it around the way. You're still too long. You're still too long. And also, we stormed into LegalShield first. And at the end of the video, we did the Rift investigation and completed the blog. Okay, so now it has to rewrite the whole lot. It says you're right. The chronologically needs to be together. And then it talks about Matt's investigation and hopefully gives us the blog. And now I can just about guarantee it will be too long. But anyway, let's have another wee look. Paste, and it's under the threshold. It's a miracle. I'll just get rid of that. Copy, and I'll go back to here. Select, done. And now we can come down to here and we've got what looks like a beautiful description. And now I just need please give me a title. Please give me a titles no more than 100 characters. All right, it's going to come up with the perfect title. Right. Yep, and then I come here and boom. And now I need to go back to here and give it a title. And then we have a nice looking title and I don't have to worry about coming back to work after I leave the live. So that's what I do when you guys aren't watching me. And I'm just fixing up all this, hyphenate these file names because when I export this, it will come up with the hyphenated file. And there we go. Doggy barking, somebody's happy. And that will add to a little bit of fun for me. Share, upload, page download. And now we come to here. Ooh, doggy. And now we'll update this, change that, go to downloads, and there's my new photo. And what I need to do, which I didn't do, is I need to add what I normally do is just never ends this. Okay. Well, anyway, thanks for everyone that's been here. Really appreciate you being here with me in my wee journey. Hopefully we've got some new stuff. Need to put the uncut in them because all my live investigations have uncut, just for those people who don't know. So that means I come back here now, I come back here, I go change, and we go to uncut, and then we have uncut on it. And I'll leave it there. I haven't got any keywords in this, but it won't really matter. And there you go. Well, that's me. Okay, guys. Well, thank you very much. I'm going to rush off to my appointment, and we will see you in the not too distant future. Hope you've enjoyed today's broadcast. As I'm driving, I'm going to listen to my own show. If you want to support me going to Orlando, really appreciate it. Need that at the moment. Still need to finalize my flights because I decided I'm flying out of different places. It's really complicated. But anyway, I'm going to America for 3 weeks, and I'm looking forward to going there and meeting a whole lot of people. If you can provide me any accommodation, any favors, transport tips, or places I can afford to stay, I'd really appreciate it. We're looking forward to catching up with a lot of people, and it's going to be a big trip for me. And there's more to come. See you in the next video. I'm Danny the Heck, and we are the Avengers, the AAA, the Avenger Anti-Fraud Alliance. We're coming to a home near you to stop people who think they have the right to tell people what to do with their money. See you in the next video.